Anyway, friends, I think we're all set. Let's go ahead and jump in to No Players Online. We do know that when you launch this game, it just pops you right in. So my usual intro is a little bit different, but here we go. Let's go and launch this thing. And we got a review key for this one through Press Engine. And I've mentioned before, I actually did play the original version of this game, the freeware version of this game, a couple years ago. It was, I want to say actually maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. Waiting for it to pop up on OBS. We played it during one of the Extra Life marathons. Yeah, 5 or 6 years ago, and it was a freeware game. I think the freeware version's still out there. And I loved it. I thought it was really cool. This is a horror game, and it's a very unique theme for a horror game. The idea is that you're a player, like playing a video game. So it's a game within a game, and it's an online game, and there's nobody left. There's nobody playing the game. No players online. You're playing a game that, you know, there are still servers sometimes. Like, maybe you might find a server every once in a while, but you're playing a dead game is the idea. And something happens. The original was great, and this is the full version that's on Steam. I'm excited to see what this one's all about. So we're jumping on in. Well, alrighty then. A little bit on the loud side. And I don't think there's a way to change the audio here, but there is a way, of course, through the magic of OBS settings. That should be good. Should be good. There we go. Yo, we got shock value. What's up, shock value? Good to see you, bud. Again, I really loved the first version of this game. The freeware version, I thought it was great. I thought the story it told was complete and, like, pretty comprehensive. And I think it left enough open for interpretation where it wasn't like all spelled out for you, but there's enough extra stuff to keep it really interesting and really weird. Go that way in a second. Oh, that one's locked. Okay. No, there's no jump. There's no run. Nice and simple. But no, the story was interesting. There was like extra stuff too. There was multiple endings in the original. In fact, I remember this level layout. I remember this was in that original game. I don't know if this is just being repurposed or if the level layout of the new one is the same. Yeah, so I already know basically what happens. That is assuming the story is the same. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's not the same, but I remember pretty well what happened in the original version of this game. Put it simply, I'm excited, man. Yeah, very unsettling, empty Gmod levels. Yeah, the whole idea, Fentanyl Basic Plus, excuse me, do not use that Fentanyl Basic Plus GPU graphics unit. Do not use that one. Fentanyl Core. Oh, Fentanyl, not Fentanyl. Okay, I was gonna say, like, don't use that one, man. Don't use it. Couldn't verify signature. No, it was good. It was a cool game. The idea, I mean, this is something a lot of us have experienced, where you hop on an old game, an old online video game you used to play back in the day. You hop online and you're disappointed by the lack of servers or the lack of players online. Sometimes it's nothing and the game truly is dead, and you're sad and you reminisce about the good times and the good homies you had playing the game with the friends back in the day, but the game is dead and, like, you know, everyone's kind of moved on. And some of us might have even, like, created our own server and just wandered around by ourselves in these kinds of games, hoping somebody would pop in, and usually it doesn't work out that way, but still, it's a strange situation a lot of us have seen before. So, okay, here I can actually adjust things. So, I'll do this through the game. Whoops, sorry. I'll do this through the game. Sorry, I didn't really mean to mess that up. To the game settings versus OBS. Do about half volume, probably. Graphics, window, yeah, I would definitely be borderless full screen for sure. Quality, whatever is the bestest. Resolution, 1080p, you got it. Effects, on, good, yeah. Effects on, as opposed to effects off. Everything else should be solid. Yeah, mouse, I would be maybe curious to know about other controls, but they'll probably tell us when the time comes. So, what do we got here? 8 months, and guest. Oh, more than 8 months. Password. Ooh, is it password? No. Okay. Well, we'll keep our eyes peeled. Maybe we can find someone else's, or some kind of mention of their passwords. So you got John and Sarah. Both have passwords. All right, well, it's going to be a guess then. Logged in as guest. So this already is quite different than what we saw in the freeware version. The freeware version, you had like a server browser, if I recall. You had like the freeware version that had like the server browser, and like there was like a I don't know if game within a game is the right idea, but like there were settings, there were windows you had to click through, that kind of thing, but not like a full OS like this. So what do we got? We have, does it say Minefriend? Oh, it's like Minesweeper. Okay, we got Notepad. Okay, I was gonna see if there were like existing files we could look at. Yeah, chat. You got to double click, of course. This is 1995, by the way. February. Okay, yeah, 23rd, 1995. So worldy user. Can I add a friend? We don't know their. Yeah, no friend requests, and we don't know their or any usernames. Audio player. We would need some kind of audio file. Okay. And then we got browser. All right. Is it not MSN Messenger? No, it's just messenger. Trying to connect. Okay. I don't think it's gonna connect. Home world. Connect. Like already kind of feels a little bit unsettling. Connected. It did connect. Okay. It already feels a little bit unsettling. The chromatic aberration and the staticky effect on screen is a little bit warbly. Oh, right. It's 1995, so of course it is dial-up, so it's slow and maybe not very reliable. Gateway to the entire web. Today's news. Bookmarks. 13 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure if that's how that's put together. ASL. 667. Yes. Inside your walls. Cannot connect. Apologies. The world news was disconnected in 1985. No events have happened in 10 years. Nothing's happened in 10 years. What about world chat? Oh, I guess we already have that then. Okay. Then downloads. No downloads. Move up. Pictures? No pickies? Are you kidding me? Documents. Minefriend data. Mines equals 20. Ooh, so can you like modify this, I wonder? I'm gonna leave that open. Move up. That's as far as it goes. Nothing else. A little bit sad there's no pickies. I know, I'm as upset about it as you are, Farsight. I can't blame you. So that's the same one. Yeah, online, not online. Yeah, so we have no friends. I have no friends. I want to make sure that text edit is open in the background. I think it is, yeah. I think we're good. Can't look at the weather. So the only thing to look at is our bookmarks. A game creates. Game create world.i. What's it going to be? Ultimate game developer forum. Can I make this big? No, I cannot. 800 members. Annual game contest. Rules and announcements. I don't know how much I want to like dig into this. Rules. Sergeant Destroyer. The one account per person. Be mindful of that. Okay. All right. Back. Post introductions here. Sergeant Destroyer. People can get to know you. Keep it civil. So Sergeant Destroyer is not his real name. I am as surprised as you are. Space defense strategy game. Propulsion simulation. Sounds like some kind of ambitious project. Empire Stars. Not the remakes though. Okay. Then we got Alice. Art by Alice. Mr. Admin. I love draw cute kitties. Let's make games. And then Catface. Nice to meet you, everyone. There's John. That's one of the accounts that we have on this computer. Researcher at Renesteshi's. That's quite the name. Occult and esoteric belief history. Graphics engineering. Terrence Wilfrey, guitarist and vocalist from Austria, rather. Cool post. I'm Super Dev, but you can call me Jason. Super Dev. 20% done. Check out my profile. History in the making, baby. Appreciate your feedback. Not Jason with the lead speak. Love it. We got Gabe. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to learn from so many talented people. Game Dev Gabe. Call me Gabe. Game Dev Gabe is my username. Loving Data 3, Phoenix, Arizona. Ooh. Already it begins. Add friends. Friend request. Is there a, like, yes? Alright, we did it. Win-win. Thanks for accepting my friend request. Hello. Oh, okay, so as you can imagine, you can't just type anything. As I typed in hello, it's autofilling. Can I see your penis? Oh, never mind. No, who are you? Send. So as much as I want to send vaguely sexually harassing messages to internet strangers, we have to play nice and like send them normal things. I know, it's pretty boring. Saw you online, decided to add you. Play a game, he says. Okay, that sounds fun. Let me take off. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that sounds creepy. I wonder if we'll get to, if there will be like different paths where you can like choose different messages to send. It's not creepy, bro. I'm just some internet stranger. I just want to diddle your holes a little bit. Is that weird? I just don't have any online friends. Okay. I will be your friend. So let's exchange social security numbers. What game do you want to play? We're gonna play house. Get this. Or not house, play doctor. That's the one. That's the one. Website with an alpha test for a shooter game. Stop development on it. But there's always a but. I've got a good feeling about how you can't see this guy's face, by the way. You know, in Japan, one of the customs is don't ever wear your sunglasses indoors. Wearing them outdoors is fine, especially if it's sunny out, but the minute you go indoors, you take the sunglasses off, because there's the idea that if they can't see your eyes, if people can't see your eyes, then it has like a ominous or like malicious kind of air about it. Because, you know, the whole idea of eyes are the windows into your souls, right? It's kind of like how in anime, you know a character's up to no good if they kind of like tilt their head down a little bit and their hair like just perfectly obscures their eyes. They're either up to no good or they're trying to hide something. So there's that kind of like, what's this character all about here? So we can play it. We should run the executable with admin privileges. Simple shooter game, yes. Eyeball hematoma. Is it just a shooter? No, it's like capture the flag. You can capture my flag any day of the week. All right, cool. Oh, and then Loki with the raid. Thank you, Loki. We're playing a spooky online. Well, it's not actually online, but it's a spooky facsimile of an online game. This is no players online. I definitely wasn't trying to solicit nudes from this very real person inside this video game. You know, this is one of those things where you have to like you can like there's a chat window and you can send them messages, but everything is predetermined. So as you're typing in the letters, it's just auto-filling things for you. So unfortunately, you can only send them, you know, normal messages. I couldn't. Earlier I tried to like type in, you know, let's exchange social security numbers, and it just made me say, you know, oh hey, who the hell are you? This, because the whole story here is that we logged on this computer and we are browsing the guest account, and we found a what's it called? A link to a message board in his favorites and his bookmarks. And as we're perusing the message boards, this guy added us, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to play a game?" And we was like, sure. And he's giving us the download link to play this cool game. We're gonna play this cool game, Alpha Test. We're taking an interest. This is download CTF. This is totally not a virus. .exe. You want to make sure you run this with admin privileges. you'll hereby agree to allowing smut games. Is that the name of it? Oh, okay. Okay. It's like a little bit hard to see. To collect your gameplay data and use it for further blah 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 blah. Will only be used probably for not illegal purposes. Won't be sold to third parties. We paid a lawyer a lot of money to write this for us, so it better hold up in court, he says. Seems legit. Seems legit. Anyway, thank you, Loki, for that raid. Yeah, actually, so the lore heaters, actually, I played the freeware version of this game years ago. This is the full, this is like the full release that just came out on Steam like a few months ago, I think. But this has been out as a freeware game for like years now on itch.io, and I actually played through that years ago. I played it like 5 or 6 years ago, and I really liked it. But this is the full version, and this is a lot more juiced up. This is a lot more juiced up. I can tell there's a lot more here than there was in the freeware version that I played. So this is already taking some different directions, which I'm down for. I'm down for all of it. So let's unzip. All right, that's right. Yeah, the contents of this extremely normal video game. I see Loki was playing My Winter Car. Now I'm gonna guess that's probably related, or maybe the same developer as My Summer Car, which sounds cool. Loki, do you have any clips you want to share? Because you're a homie, and I appreciate your rating. The least I can do is ask if there's any clips of yours you want to share, because you brought your folks to me to see what I'm all about. The least I can do is have the folks that are already here have to give them a chance to see what you're about. You got any like recent clips? Doesn't have to be from tonight, but any recent clips from your stream you want to share with us, whether it be like a Twitch clip or a YouTube short, TikTok video, anything of yours you want to share with us. I'd love to see it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little game so far, and it's one of those where it's like a game within a game, or I guess in this case like an operating system within the game. Because yeah, you have, again, there's a web browser, there's a chat board or chat utility. There is Minesweeper, by the way. Servers may be unstable. Okay. 1973. Oh, that's when the company was established. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm looking to see like if there's anything fun, anything cool in here, any sneaky stuff. That's probably the level. Yeah. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, downloads. There we go. Anything like cool to look through. Otherwise, let's go ahead and launch this thing. Here we go. And by the way, this game takes place in 1995, so it has that kind of vibe going on right now. So, all right. So it looks like it's not mouse controls. It's just keyboard right here. So, feedback. This is capture the flag. All right. Okay, sounds good. All right. So room list. The dude said he was gonna create a room. Maybe I need to create a room. Yeah, room list. There's no refresh. Yeah. I can't Alt-Tab. Guess I could quit out. But let's see if he wants us to create one. Just make a room. Oh, just make a room and I'll join you. Okay. I misunderstood. All right, let's do this thing. And for joining us, let's continue with No Players Online, and we're about to create a server for this mysterious Capture the Flag video game that this guy sent to us mysteriously. Set room name, my room, 69. Yep. Room size, 16. Probably max 4. Oh, I'll make it as, all right. So yeah, it's gonna be, it's one. We'll leave it at 4 though. We'll leave it at 4. 1 digit is the limitation. Set map. We only have the one map. Of course, we got Gorge. Obviously. Start that room up, baby. Oh, you got a VTuber setup. That's cool. Tamagotchi. That sounds fun, Loki. I have a bunch of friends that are VTubers, and I always love to see like the really unique kind of VTube implementations. All right, so we got gun. Yep, that's a gun. All right, let's capture the flag. All right, well, we'll wait for our homie to join. We'll reload animation. Very fun. No other weapons. Can't jump. Can't crouch. So right off the bat, you can see this is the game within the game. Oh, you have sprint at least. This is the game within the game. And this is very reminiscent of what we saw in the freeware version of this game. Again, I played the original version of this game many years ago, and I loved it. But this is the full version that's on Steam now. It came out a couple months ago. And of course, the graphics look nicer. But I think that's the point, though. It's not really supposed to look nice because this is a kind of modeled off of a retro kind of boomer shooter idea of a game. Flaggy. The thing was, the whole idea with this game is that you are playing a game that is... Well, I guess the original... You were playing a game that used to be... It just got dark. It's got like a lot darker. You were playing a game that was like either abandoned or people used to play it and stopped playing it, so there's no players online, hence the name. So you're playing a dead game. In this particular case, somebody sent us the game. We didn't just kind of stumble upon it on our own. Somebody sent us a link that says, hey, play this game with me, bro. It'll be great, bro. It won't be haunted or spooky, I promise. It's only a matter of time before things start to get a little weird. Hard to imagine a video game getting weird in today's day and age, I know. I feel a little bad getting a point, getting a capture point on this when the dude hasn't even... Oh. Ah. The person has joined. It's maybe Sarah? Maybe? Wasn't there a name in the list? The list of accounts whose name was Sarah? But it was all glitchy. You see how, like, the characters were, like, glitching out a little bit? Expecting music. Pleasant. Unexpected. Do I shoot? Is it kill? I don't think I like that. Time? What? So time. I test. An achievement for shooting the record player. Now, oddly enough, I think that was in the original. I think the record player was in the original. I can't remember if you were able to shoot it. That's vaguely familiar. Vaguely familiar. Oop. There we go. Still hear it. Sorry, record player. I mean, I didn't have any other interactions. This is a first-person shooter. What else are you gonna do? There's no other emotions in a game like this other than shoot. Shoot is the only emotion in an online PvP game. I'm curious. This is also opened up. But also leads nowhere. Red. Got a good feeling about this. I do like that reload animation a lot. Reminds me a little bit of... Gosh, what's it called? That really cool, like gun simulator game. Our movement was slowed, by the way, as we were, like, approaching. Slowed movement. Go this way. You can still hear the fella. A garbled ass record player. A matter of time before something else were to appear. Question of like, is it gonna be a thing? Is it gonna be like a thing like in the game? Like we'll be like just like an actual player? Be something else entirely. Hey, hold on. Let's go back to the record player real quick. I'll sprint. It's still garbled and weird. Okay. We'll reload action. Right. Now when I capture this flag, is it gonna get weird again? Or is it gonna get more weird, rather? Yeah, I want to say the game has gotten darker as we've been playing, but maybe that might just be confirmation bias. Hard to say. I'm also wondering if they're gonna hit us with like a jump scare or something. But it's still getting weird. Yep. Good noises. A little bit of an avant-garde kind of song, you know, not the kind of jazz I'm usually into, but hey, I'm not one to judge. People can enjoy what they want to enjoy. Whomst am I to judge? Actually, fairly chill so far. I would. Oh, uh-oh. Oh. What else is happening? Is that you, Satan? Good. Probably fine. Wasn't I just saying things are kind of chill right now, and then that happened? All right, sounds good, Loki. Thank you again for that raid. Really do appreciate that. Very nice of you. Sharing your cool homies with us. Sharing the fun clips. I always enjoy getting to see the fun stuff from the cool homies. What was the name of that person that messaged us? Their screen name in game, that is. The person that messaged us that that was like, hey man, oh, you want to play this game? I have no friends online, so I'm just looking for people to game with. Their avatar, of course, had like the blank eyes, which was ominous, but the name didn't jump out to me as anything special. The name that popped in looked reminiscent of, like, kind of Sarah. It was like a couple of missing letters, but it ended with a .h, and there was an R in it, so it's like it kind of like lends itself to Sarah, kind of, sort of. But it was definitely a dude's avatar. A cool texture warping effect. Oh, it's trippy. I like it. Oh, it's getting weird. Oh. There we go. Out of memory. Can I leave a feedback for him? Development has been temporarily suspended due to personal bereavement affecting our team. Oh, well, that's awfully sad. Feedback form has been closed. Submit. Can't do it. Oh. String output. Sentimental. You know, back in my day, we just get a blue screen. Oh. Spoke too soon. Critical error. Sigil overflow attempting to recalibrate. Okay. Sentimental. That could be a password. Mint Sierra Systems. What is that? 13 megs of RAM. Retest is good. Detecting in drivers. I do like the ASCII no players online bit. I like that part right there. It reminds me of the kind of stuff you would see on Game Winners. Or not Game Winners, Game FAQs. Kind of cool ASCII, like ASCII version of word art at the top of the Game FAQs page. The guest is all corrupted. Look at that shit. Oh, it's gone. Yeah. Fucking killed. So the E is over John. That's cool. Am I allowed to try John? Sentimental. The question is, who is sentimental? Let's try John's first. It worked. I'm basically Hackerman to this point. Puts on sunglasses. I'm in. His is quite different. He does have the game. Captures the flag game. I think the one we tried was beta. His is, or I'm sorry, ours was beta. Was alpha. His is beta. Got a number of like photos, family photos, and work experiences. Just 1958. Quite see what that says there. Massachusetts. Okay. Yeah, that is the real time, but not the real date. Well, most bits of this date are different. I'm sorry, most bits of this date are the same, but one is different. It is not 1995 in real life. We got Minefield still. Mindfriend. High score. Cool. That's a soul... Yeah, it's a soul transfer. Research. Interesting, interesting. What's the to-do on the work? Fix geometry missing in pool. Design force level. Update on progress since alpha. Check the browser. Also want to check the file explorer real quick. So the name of the folder is Sarah, which is one of the accounts, of course. Nice picture from some kind of trip, probably. A little bit low resolution, that's fine. Thing under downloads. Documents. Old alpha feedback. Update menu look. Navigation is confusing. Add jumping. More variety in gorge. I mean, that's fair. It was 20. Music is getting, like, more ominous. News is still discontinued. Okay. So, bookmarks. And also our own website. I think I want to peruse maybe a little bit more in the forums. Little bit. Just a little bit. Because, yeah, we saw John's, the guy we're playing as right now, or we're logged in as. He loves esoteric belief history, graphics engineering, and the occult. Saw that guy. Yeah, we read about Game Dev Gabe, that's right. And then this guy. Look at my post and off topic. I'm making... Oh, Jesus, one of these. Winston H. Richmond, yes. Yeah, I like the post. Yeah, probably for the best. Updates on posts disappearing. Location where our server was hosted caught fire. Oh. Some old posts are still visible but can't be opened. Lingering after effect. If it's unfortunate, maybe it'll fix itself. Right. To wake up sheeple. Yeah. Of course. Yep. Spreading misinformation. Yep. Some posts might. Yes, like this. It says something connect a something open. Can't really see. A big chunk of the posts have disappeared. Right. Go back. Releases and works in progress. Yeah. A lot of stuff is garbled. Fishing with knives too. I would love to play fishing with knives. You can download it. I'm not gonna play it right now, but we can download it. Fishing with Knives 2, the sequel. It's very extreme. Oh, Steve. Yeah. That's the... Oh, well, no, never mind. Okay, that's the... Okay, so that profile picture is like the default profile picture. It's not necessarily the same guy we talked to earlier. There is no original, right? And whereas there are two. People love sequels. Explosions when you kill a fish are a nice touch. Something innovate, yeah. Too long didn't read. I'm too busy building my franchise, he says. Using my song after all, yeah, okay, well, he's just using the guy's music in his game without asking for permission. 20 Summer Days English. X-Row. Okay. Region unlocked, okay. Alright, I'll go and download it. Liberate your data. A dating sim, okay. I love the series. I ship Sung Lee and So Jung. One true pairing. They've been distributed fraudulently. Amazing game so far. Going to a coffee shop right now. Yeah, I was gonna say, a nice Americano can be pleasant. America, no. Just add some milk. No coffee-based discussions on this post, ever. Bad crack, don't download the trash. Okay. I can't get with any of these. There apparently are... Oh, well, I was gonna say, there's apparently a bunch of pages. But, yeah, can't really tell. Back. There is a search post option, so we might try that at some point. Game design board. Nothing there. Feedback and help. Feedback on my art again. Let's check out their art. Some feedback. Nothing. Magnum opus song for my game. Just tell me it's good and move on, he says. Download cool song. I think this song could kill a small Victorian child, he says. Cool song. There's no direction, random noises. Don't put this in your game, please. I'll make a song for you. Okay, so this is how that conversation first started then. Making a game with fishing and knives. It's peak game design. I'll make you two and give me a little bit. How long ago was this? It's the same day. We don't have timestamps, but it has like date. Oh wait, never mind. That's date joined, not date posted. Your song. Hope you like it. That it's so bad I hate it. I'm starting to maybe not love this Jason fella. I'm starting to think he's maybe not the bestest. When feedback on my next game, send me a message. I wonder if he's the guy that made this then. Shooting for the stars, kid. Check out my post, learn how to make money. Oh my fucking god. As long as people buy it, that's what matters. I'm sure he's a real person. I'm sure he's real, and that's his real picture in his profile. Then off topic. Yeah, there was the one guy that said, check out my post in off topic. Can't open some posts, right? Went to the post got deleted. Forgot to pay the server cost, maybe. The admins are lying to you. Bite Bard Blake. Admins are lying to you. Send me a message. And I don't know how to, like, get into people's profiles. Make money. Oh, that was the guy that said, check my shit. I promise it's great. It'll change your life. Go to my website below and sign up for my master class. The low price of nearly $300, not including taxes, by the way. We'll check that in a second. Can I block people from replying to my posts? Certain people, at least. Unfortunately not. So Gabe's been having some account-specific shenanigans happening. Here, you can I will sell you pictures of cats that I can draw. I was gonna say, this sounds like some roleplay shit, which is fine. Just fine. I remember those days. I remember the old school message boards. I was there, Gandalf, 500 years ago. Custom Meow has money. Notices your bulge. Ooh, ooh, what's this? Or, oh, whoa, what's this, rather? I don't know, maybe they will actually send a picture of a cat. It's hard to say. Enter my store, that was the last one. Yeah, making forum banners. I'm banner guy. Costs 25 bucks. Mine are really good, bro. James Decoder. So that's it for the message board stuff then. Can't actually read those. Okay, well, I will bite. I will take a look at the Make Money Fast website. Let's see what this guy's got for us. I'm sure it's legit. This domain has been seized, never mind. European Bureau of Fraudulent Investigations. You're telling me that this guy was into some fraud shit? This upstanding citizen was not doing things legit and legally? I'm shocked, I'm flummoxed, I'm pissed, I'm puked, I'm pooped. Highly fraudulent. If you know where he is, please contact your nearest law enforcement agency. Well, I'm shocked that he's not an upstanding character. Nobody could have guessed. No post found. Oh, that was weird. Getting weird. It's like things are getting like weird now. I could kind of tell. Let's take a look at this other guy's bookmark, his own website. It's our blog. Post updates about my work. Expect mostly in-progress screenshots and ramblings. So I'm John. I'm a student, but at night I work on hobby game projects. That. Like a little boop, boop, boop. Anyway. Do this for half a year. Design skills not the best. All people starting blogs. I figured I'd kind of jump in on mine. What's up, Formidable Thunder? Doing well. Doing well. Playing a little spooky game. This is called No Players Online. This is actually the Steam version of the game. We played the original many years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago. This one came out a couple months ago, and I'm excited. And I'm enjoying it so far. I like this blog, give it a look every now and again. So that's what this post is. This post is the first one. It says 2013. Oh, maybe it's 2001. Well, no, that still wouldn't make sense. Because that's the thing. We're in 1995, according to the clock there, so he's posting it from the future? Oh, wait, no, it says 1961. Oh, it's a 6. I see it now. I thought that was 01. That's a 6, okay. So, clock game is something he was also working on. Got a concert. That's exciting, Formidable Fun. That sounds like a nice time. Had some trouble in the end with my weird system for rendering the graphics. All right, we'll go and download it. We're like amassing a whole bunch of downloads. We'll check in a second here. Got a whole bunch of stuff we've downloaded from these message boards. Send me an email if you have any thoughts or feedback. Now, interesting, it's a Yahoo email address. I wonder if this is a real email address that we could actually email for realsies. Way back in the day, I used to have a Yahoo email address. I remember those days. My first email was a Hotmail email address. I got a Yahoo once, like many years ago. I think I was in high school, maybe middle school. I don't know. It was a while ago. Got some schoolwork. My momentum after my first project was immediately killed by a sudden complete overload of schoolwork. I remember those days. The feedback. The game is a little bit impossible to beat, he says. Working on my thesis and pretty proud of it, he says. Uncovering a neglected field not yet applied to computer science. I also remember those days, being in school, being in college, and being overwhelmed with, like, you know, schoolwork and all that kind of jazz, and also trying to keep up with friends, and if you have a part-time job, all that jazz. But also, like, having the energy and, like, the ambition to, like, do cool little pet projects. I remember those days, man. I remember like it being exhausting constantly, but I also remember the being like that being driven kind of feeling. Surprised by a lot of people getting in touch with me about my thesis. So I got a position as a researcher at this, yeah, that company he mentioned. Not too many game posts, he says. Able to do a bit of game work for the research project. Okay. Hacking my stuff for the big movie, says. Then it says new tech. There's one that says making a dungeon something. So it's 2 years after that last post. So he says, low traffic here, but I'll post this. Are you ready? He says, here is not an illustration or a render. This is real-time 3D graphics. Right. In 1965, that would have been exciting. New technology. New tech, he says. Absolutely. Is it stupid to familiarize? I mean, I don't think there's any wrong way to do it. I mean, there's two schools of thought. There's the kind of person that says, like, I want it to be unprompted and unprepared. I want to be surprised. And there's others that say, like, yeah, it's kind of nice knowing a little bit what to expect. I would say there's no wrong choice. I would say however you want to, like, prepare and, like, kind of get into, like, that kind of hype mode for the concert. I think it's all good. I would say, me personally, I usually would probably lean towards not listening as much, especially if it's an artist I've never seen before. I usually would err on the side of not getting not getting exposed previously, but I know plenty of folks that do plenty of the opposite, so I really wouldn't be able to weigh in as far as, like, what would I recommend. Am I a fan of Good Charlotte or Yellowcard? Not particularly, but that genre or those genres of music, like kind of like that kind of early 2000s kind of sort of pop punk. I don't know if pop punk is the right descriptor necessarily, but like those kinds of bands weren't really bands that I ever got into back in the day. I don't think it's bad. It's just not something I ever got into. So I kind of missed a lot of like bands of that era. That being said, there's plenty of people my age who love that shit. So you know, it's the kind of thing where maybe it would be for somebody my age, maybe that's kind of an expectation. Maybe I should give it a fair shake at some point. But yeah, I know plenty of my friends like really used to be into those, and I think a couple of them still are. Let's see. So yeah, running on consumer grade hardware, custom made game engine. Wow, proprietary for now. My neighbors. Oh right, I see what he's saying. Yes, but it's still impressive technology. Let's make something cool with this, he says. This is making a dungeon game. That's exciting. It's cool new technology. In 1965, this would have been very impressive indeed. Control a lot of the aesthetic choices with the rendering method I'm using, he says. Dungeon game, yeah. 1965, I think that's really impressive. I know. Well, I wasn't a cool kid then. I'm not a cool kid now, unfortunately. I mean, I am a man-child, just not the cool kind. Totally different. So it also has baked-in procedural generation. Sounds impressive. Sounds ambitious. Called Dungeon Blade. This was a year after that post. Okay. Took longer to finish. Lots of bugs still. But download the game. Dungeon Blade. I'll download it. I'm really proud of it. A lot of potential. New exciting technology. The next game I want to try and really make better use of the 3D better. Okay. New technology. And then starting a big project after that. Try to make something more serious. There's not much money in research, he says. Let's keep with this 3D game technology. Maybe there's some money in that. Maybe there's a career there. Shooter games could benefit from 3D rather. Here's an early screenshot of the Capture the Flag game we of course played. Use the mouse to move the camera's perspective. What a concept. We got Jet in the house. What's up, Jet? Yeah, now I'm some fucking nerd. It's true. Well, that's the thing. I've been a nerd for a long time. Been a long time coming. I mean, I tell myself that, you know, being a being cool and being a nerd are not mutually exclusive. I've never found out how to like straddle that line. I've never found how to be cool and a nerd, but the nerd part, I've got that down pat, no question. I got that figured out a long time ago. Getting pretty complex to run on computer hardware in the 60s, absolutely. I want to implement online capabilities. There you go. Better than doing like AI characters, NPCs as it were. So, and that last one was 1967, and then after that was 1971. Where have I been? A lot has happened since then. I got married. Her name is Sarah. We've heard that name before. She's an artist. Her work is incredible. Or she is. Quit my position as a researcher and moved to Berlin. He's in Germany. Computer science, that's right. Yeah. Well, that's what my degree's in, at least. So by definition, I suppose I'm a scientist, kind of, sort of. But the reality is, like, you know, it sounds cool, but then you see like what my work entails, and you go, oh, it's just a boring office job. It's not exciting or sexy in the slightest. Okay, started a game company. Okay. Some of his colleagues from Germany working on that shooter game with the prototype that he was working on. It's a promising project. We're launching a public alpha. That was there, and then he says, oh, that's the one I just read. And then capture the flag. So here's the beta one, probably, right? Oh, that's the alpha we downloaded already, that we already played. Want to be updated more about the game? Be sure to check out the website. Okay, and then the last one. Here's the last one. We kind of knew it's all coming to this. Comes with a heavy heart. The game is temporarily suspended. I'm stopping posting this blog and locking my email. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And that's the last we heard from John. And if the idea is that post was in 1974, and this game takes place in 1995, then yes, this has been a long time dormant then. Is there anything else on his website? I don't think there was. Nothing else on the website or anything like that. Back to the homepage. So of course we kind of figure there's like the implication of something tragic. We got Aleph. What's up, Aleph? There's a lot of folks not online, so Sabina is one of the developers, presumably. Oh, actually we can look at their old messages. Then it was detected on a different device. Log in again to view older messages. So a no-clip bug, he says. It's hard to replicate. It's not Sabrina, it's Sabine. Yeah, see if there's footage of anybody replicating that bug. Move on to other stuff you can't replicate it. That is an honest-to-goodness challenge sometimes in software development. If somebody, like, sends a bug report and they don't either they don't include instructions on how to replicate it, or there isn't, or just straight up is no consistent way to replicate it. Sometimes it's like, man, do what you can to replicate it and like try to figure it out. But yeah, it's like if you can't replicate a bug, it's really hard to chase down. Concept art for the force map. Some setup with the designers. Very good. All right, so pretty milquetoast stuff there. What about Marco? Old Marky B. Really like the alpha, he says. Good job. You told me you'd do the 3D graphics. I wasn't really sure it was going to work. I can do it. You should stop doubting me so much, man. Any plans for the release? Not sure yet. Get some good feedback from the alpha. Gonna put the feedback to good use. Need someone to play with? Shoot me a message. So saith Marco. Oh, Quinn. That was the guy that messaged us. Quinn Win. That was the guy that messaged us previously, I think. Really like the alpha tests. Yeah, it's good to see Aleph. We're playing No Players Online. This is a little spooky horror game that is kind of a game within a game, or in this case, I guess, a computer within a game. But in that computer is at least one game you can play. There's apparently a Minesweeper you can play as well. The idea is we're like kind of uncovering information about this game that was being worked on. Very ambitious, very promising, and the development got mysteriously halted under mysterious and possibly tragic circumstances. We're retracing the steps, trying to figure out what happened, but also there's like something lurking throughout all of this. There's like some haunted, weird, spooky shit happening. In the computer, in these conversations, there's something going on here. So we're trying to uncover the mystery. Ghost fuckery? Most likely. Most likely. The bugs, let me know. How's development going? Me and some other folks are still playing the alpha version and are loving it. Wait for another official playtest. It's a shame there's no date, because, you know, if the original alpha was like in the 70s, 60s and 70s, then I'd be curious to know like how long that's been going. Here's about deleted user. No longer exists, unable to start chat. Oh, we know who this Winston guy is. Yeah, we know about this guy. Yeah, it's this fucking guy from the message boards, man. Is it demons or ghosts? I would say ghosts more likely. I played your game and I'm beyond impressed. 3D graphics, wowee. Let's sit down for some time to talk about investing, right? I'm available this Friday. I'm also available this Friday. Hey, John, how you doing? Maybe you missed my last message. Some folks just can't take the hint, man. I'll be out of the office for the foreseeable future. Government issues is what he calls it. Yes, he definitely didn't get arrested. Or fleeing the authorities, at least. They're convinced I'm evading paying taxes. I'm surprised this person never tried to interact with this Winston fella. Seems like an upstanding chap. So, no friends are online right now. Nothing in today's news right now. Weather's still shitty, unfortunately. Alright, so that's all well and good. I'll take a look at that in a second here. Notepad. No existing files to look at. The chat is going to be the same thing, I think. Yeah, same thing we saw earlier. Audio player, there's the browser. We already looked at File Explorer pretty well. Alpha feedback, we saw that one. We got all the downloads, and there's a few of the pictures. Yeah, just those two that we saw earlier. I'm curious about soul transfer. Is there a readme? So I was still employed at that German company. Generate host. Add 2 games as sources. For soul. Game has enough souls, they'll be combined. Combine 2 games. Interesting. Okay. Games can be found. Right, we did find a bunch. Use. Place the vessel game in the middle slot. Vessel. Fitting stone in the correct slot. Press infuse. Soul essence from the stone. What the fuck? The game will immediately will allow the souls to do whatever they want with it. Very weird. Okay. It's about stones. Create a game that's behaved unlike anything I've ever seen. The gameplay was abstract. 2 random games that have no story suddenly have a story to tell. So the idea is he made something that I guess can combine games, and we downloaded a bunch. Maybe we can actually play them and combine them in some way. Are the souls trying to communicate? This says it's possibly a dangerous thing that I've made. 55. Been around more with this soul essence. It's terrifying what it can do. Need to intercept the souls before they alter the game if they want to create the game myself. If I want to create the game myself. Finish the custom engine connected to the infuse tab. Okay. Using the engine to intercept the souls and their mechanics destroys the souls in the process. A game still can only exist without any external influence. Running a game sold through my editor doesn't influence the original game in any way. Okay, notice older version of the Capture the Flag prototype have lost their soul, he says. Creating a new version seems to destroy the previous soul. Notion of, like, yeah, games having souls is unexpected. Stop my research, complete the base for the Capture the Flag game, and fused it with 3 stones. Continue mechanics, visuals, things I need to make this game. Getting married, I want to spend more time on this, but I've created what I wanted. No use in playing with souls anymore. We can maybe see where this is going, perhaps. Next applications are unstable. Using signatures, old applications are lost. Fine, crashes immediately. There's visual artifacting. Okay, still unplayable. Two games with similar mechanics get combined. The game is somewhat playable. Combined games, his graphics are more defined. Higher definition, maybe. Very curious. Two games with similar mechanics. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I already read that one, yeah. Games of different games can be combined successfully. Upgrade hardware. Okay. Is the GPU too much? Two graphically intense games. It worked. I was able to create a game that is 3 dimensions, not the fake stuff, but real 3D. Create an engine. Might be risky. Serve as possible base for my own game. Okay. Anyway. Oh, well, that's all well and good. And very mysterious. Anything else here specifically? Compatible games running on Sigil 1, 3, 2, or higher. Well, remember that. Project Pull Enterprise. Curious. Some kind of password, obviously. Sentimental? Nope. Not it. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Alright, well, I feel like I've kind of puttered around enough as it is. Let's do a couple things. For downloads. Okay, actually, I'm kind of curious. What was Jason's original cool song? Play? Do I have to, like, drag it? There we go. Play it. What was the cool song? Let's hear it. Unfortunately, the backend music is still a little bit loud. But yeah, it's a little gross. What about Jason's? More legit. Okay, so yeah, that's how that works then. That's kind of cool. All right, well, let's do this. Let's just kind of play around with some of the games, just as they are. Let's extract all these, and I also kind of want to play around with capture with what's it called? Minesweeper. Go and extract these other ones though, because yeah, so we got that first one is like the fucking ridiculous fish exploding game. This one is the dating sim. This one is some kind of clock game. This one down here is the dungeon game. The dungeon game I'm most curious about. That's the one I'm most interested in. Okay, so is this just straight up Minesweeper? Is that what this is? Let's find out. Mine friend. No, it's my friend. It's Minesweeper, yep. That's how you clear it, yeah. So is it right click? Yeah. Alright. I was gonna say, is that one okay? Yeah, I didn't do it right. I was never that good at Minesweeper. I was never that good. Definitely one there. Like, it means like I just assume all these have the goods. There we go. It gets scary. It gets scary. It's just a matter of time until I click the wrong one and I blow up the whole world. Kind Like counting things around. It's like, where's the safe one? What's safe? Oh, that's the number left. Okay. Oh, that's how many flags you can place. Never. Okay, yeah, that's what that is. Okay. Timer. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I had only correctly guessed a few, or placed for a few of them, yeah. So anyway, that's actual Minesweeper. Let's try some of the other ones. What's up, Chucky says, get good, scrub. Get good, man. Yeah, I never had the patience for Minesweeper back in the day, and I said I guess I still don't, honestly. So I'm gonna save that one for maybe second to last. I'm definitely curious about the dungeon one. Let's do the funny fish game first. How to play. It's a simple game, just play it, idiot. Use arrow keys to move and space to stab, nerd. Resources. The backend music, right? We know what that is. Paid an oxygen upgrade. Okay. Money equals 0. So you could like go in and manually adjust those if you needed to. Background. There's how the diver looks. Yep. Kind of cool. Oxygen shop. Weapon shop. Yep. A bunch of the different fishes. Cool. Let's jump in. Fishing with knives, too. Let's take a look. Here we go. This game looks fantastic. Yeah. So this is the game within the game, or one of the games in the game. This is fishing with knives. Got the knife. And when you stab the fishes, they explode. And you get money. Oh, but my oxygen's going low. Whoa. Oh man, this is such immersive gameplay. Right here, give me more oxygen, please. Space? There we go. Now I can last longer. And man, I'll tell you that much, man. Sometimes trying to last longer is part of the challenge. Am I right? Dudson knows what I'm talking about. What's up, Dudson? Thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for that raid. So this is no players online. It's a spooky game. But it's also, there are games within the game. So this is... We're like perusing this dude's old computer. And we're trying to find more information about a game he was working on that has been abandoned. And while doing so, we're also finding like old prototypes of other people's games that he's downloaded. And we're trying to kind of figure out more about like what happened, the background of certain things. It's all very mysterious and all very spooky. Give me more oxygen. It's fishing with knives. Or can I do this? Can I go into resources? Say game data. Can I say weapon upgrade? If this is gonna work. Give me weapon upgrade 5. Oxygen upgrade 5. Money 9999. There we go. Save. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dudson, thank you for that raid, man. And let's continue with no players online. So Dudson already knows about the whole deal, but yes, the deal with this game is that we are logging onto this person's computer where like there's a couple of accounts. We managed to find the password for one of them, and we're now kind of rooting in this guy's hard drive, or his account rather. And he, this guy's a game developer. He made this tool called Soul Transfer that apparently can combine 2 games. So I'm kind of curious. We played around with Minesweeper basically, and I want to do like one quick look at this game now that I've messed with the game settings. Do I now have like better stuff? I got mega money. Oh, I got like crazy knife now. And I got amazing amounts of oxygen. So now, I wonder how deep can we go? Is there like, oh, there's a shark. There we go. Exploding sharks. Yeah, yeah. And of course, you kill scarier things. You get bigger money. Like how they just explode instantly. That's a nice touch. I wonder, like, do you eventually get to fight submarines? Like, how deep does this go? Literally and figuratively. Oh, I think that's the answer. Yeah, I can't go any lower than this. This is as low as we go. So many sharks. They're just falling over each other. I was hoping that we would get weapons other than knives. I think this is a knife attached with, like, more knives, basically. Can't go any more to the right. So I think we've pretty much seen all there's to see with this game in its current state. However, oh, here's the weapon shop, but we already have all the weapons, obviously. However, let's try the soul transfer thing. So soul transfer, let's crack it open. So host, or infuse. Oh god, I don't know about all this. So game 1, game 2. So if I say Minesweeper and fish game, generate, we get a fish sweeper. Could be unexpected errors. There is some kind of server that's still online, apparently. I do appreciate that, of course, it has like a pentagram aspect. It's called Transfer Soul. That sounds so ominous. Of course, it has this like very brooding aesthetic here. So let's put this back. The fish one. Here's the Minesweeper one. I guess remove? Is that the idea? Remove? Oh, well, no, I wanted to play it. Oh, I think I had to transfer it. Okay, let's try this again. Generate. The infused part, I'm not sure what that's going to entail. I guess the idea is that you take some other game's essence and infuse it into an existing one, basically. Transfer soul. Oh, it was an empty vessel. Now it is a full vessel. I still can't play it. Oh, it's running on its own. Okay, so Minesweeper with knives. Sigil Overload was an achievement, or it was progress towards an achievement. Oh, we found the mines. Yep. So sure enough, it's Minesweeper swimming game now. So, oh god. Very different game, but they did a pretty good job. If the idea is that, like, oh my god, I'm getting fucking splattered. The idea is that this technology existed in the 70s. Well, no, not the 70s. Well, yeah, again, yeah, the technology to combine the games existed in the 70s. That's very impressive. Of course, these games are made in the 90s, as the lore goes, but still, the guy developed this engine that could do this combination. Yeah, back in the 60s and 70s, which is really impressive. He was doing 3D graphics in like the late 60s. I'm getting fucking Lethal League to the way I'm getting jostled. We were just talking about Lethal League the other day with the friends as we were playing Samurai Gun 2, and like the way you get knocked around in that game, very Lethal League-esque, with things like pop off and explode and get very silly. Juggled. Yeah, the speed does add up, so you get knocked pretty easily. Now we're going towards this red flag on the right hand side. You can kind of see. It's getting hard to see. Oh my god, every bomb. Oh, there was something. What was it? Something blue? What? Oh, come back. I'm gonna assume that's good. Can I go back up? Oh. Alright. A little unusual. Separate. Put them back. That was pretty weird. Put that one back. Yeah, so what I'm unsure about then is what about infuse? Do I put the things there? No. Here, let's do this. Fuse tab. Yeah, place the vessel game in the middle slot. Okay, so the vessel has to be in the middle. Place a fitting stone. It's the stone thing I'm unsure about. Alright, so if I do the same thing then, they say use the vessel. Yeah, the empty vessel. And I can't, like, click and drag that one. Do the settings? I cannot do the settings, yeah. Can't just be an executable. Close that. The download folder. Downloads. I want to try the same kind of deal there. Yeah, so I can transfer the soul again. Yeah, so it's like it gives the executable. But I don't think you can like remove it. Yeah, so I guess I'm not sure how the infuse is supposed to work, but maybe it'll become more clear in a little bit here. So let's take that back then. Let's do some other combinations then. So let's close that. Try some of the other games and try to combine them. What kind of weird stuff we can make. So here is the dating sim game. 20 summer days. Generate a key for it. On key gen, generate a serial key. There you go. Sources, audio, graphics. Fallback. There's the guy, yeah. Background. All right. You know, it's a coffee place because it says coffee. There you go. And data, game info. Can't look at it. Okay, that's fine. So, let's launch the game. 20 summer days. We got to get the license, right? It's got to be an authentic one. So, that's what we got the key gen for. I remember these days, man. I remember the days of CD keys. Buy a physical game from like a store and usually comes with some kind of key. But if your friend burns you a copy, well, some of those have like some kind of key protection. So that's a way to make sure it's got to be legit. So, go ahead and generate one. Here we go. 556-879-015. Yeah. It's authenticated. We're all set. And it's a dialogue. Yeah, this is how that is sometimes what it had to do. What you had to do back in the day if you wanted to play, you know, like something like Half-Life or Counter-Strike or Diablo, those kinds of things. Some of those games were CD protected, and of course there were ways to crack that key requirement. But you can find utilities online. Of course, they were obviously violating the terms of service, but still there was stuff out there. August 2nd, 1989. The afternoon. And it's a dating sim, so we're just some fella. Summer program. Oh man, I am Park Jin-ho, 23 years old. Master's student. Can't remember the last time I didn't have to attend some lecture or study for some lame exam. But I'm in a classroom. Spent some quality time doing nothing. Gotta write my thesis next year. Gotta get through this class first. Stop daydreaming and pay attention, Mr. Park. Spacebar to interact with the story element. This guy's dozing off. That person apparently doesn't exist. Window. It's pretty misty out. It'll rain later. It's still the season. Anything else? Epic. The teacher going over the same chapter we did last week. No one has the courage to tell him. He's an older fella, maybe. Ugh. I'm Eepy. I got that dorm. It's always loud at night. It's quiet here. I'll just close my eyes for a little bit. Uh-oh. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, a girl. Oh. Your class ended an hour ago, silly. Up to the whole damn class. Like to hang around in empty classrooms? That's your business. Who am I to judge? Who was that? Oh, she's a cutie. Anyway. Head up before it starts raining. Super Hobbit went live. Oh man, that guy's so cool. I wouldn't blame you, Meerkat, if you had to leave here to watch Super Hobbit. I'm just saying. I'm not the jealous type. Sweltering humidity. That's how it goes. It is August. Small breeze, he says. It's so hot out. Can't wait to get home and take a shower. Who was that girl? She was so mysterious. Got a payphone. Make a call? Sure. 50 cents. Call Mom. Yeah. Meerkat says, all right, I'll see you guys later. Then he says, hello, it's me, it's Meerkat. Meerkat, I hope you're doing well. I hope you were watching some fun streams earlier. And by earlier, I mean in the last hour and a half or so. Now you call. Didn't hear anything from you all summer, and now you call. I've been busy. Studying hard. Don't go wasting your time drinking and partying. I want to say hi. You should be studying. You're not eating enough, are you? Okay, Mom, bye. Good conversation. There was another option to call. Use. A lot of quarters, alright. My buddy... Oh, this guy. Sojun. What are you doing here on campus? Got a summer job at a coffee shop. Not too bad pay, actually. Could use a summer job, I don't have the time. An exemplary student. If you ever get a break from studying, we're all hanging out at my place. The students are chatting in the shade. When the student counts become a part of history at this university. Once you do their work for them, yep, that's part of the fun of like student some form of like student bureaucratic bureaucracy employment. Head back to the dorm. And that didn't help at all. It's the job that's spooky. That's right. So here's the coffee place. Best coffee shop. 5:30 p.m. It's small, cozy place. Couple customers shifting about in a hushed tone. Is that the lady? It's you from earlier. The girl from before. I want to get some coffee. Such a dork. What can I get you? An Americano. Iced or hot, please? Ice, please. No, hot. Hot Americano. Oh, I'm all confused. I'm all nervous. Yo, you gotta, bro. You gotta. Here's your coffee. That'll be 2001. You have a phone? Don't you guys have phones? How else do I call my friends? Have a nice day. Oh, we tried. That's okay. You tried your best, bro. Head to the dorm. Nice spacious dorm, courtesy of my parents. I do appreciate the pile of clothes stacked on the bed. Is there a bed under it? Who fucking knows? Got the guitar. The layer of dust on it. Bought from a friend, haven't played a single note on it, but I'll get around to it, I promise. Good thing, okay. Our computer, anything else? Anything else of note? Computer it is. Go and turn it on. Okay. The Great Novella. Work in progress. Ah, Izzy wants to write a novel. Very nice. I'm a whole half page in, he says. Make my coffee before it gets cold. Oh. The girl's number. We're fucking in, baby. Do we call it right away or do we wait for a little bit? Oh, we don't actually have a phone. Of course, she might be at work right now. 7:10. Had to make that call. But we don't have any quarters, do we? Okay. We got a girl's number. That's right. We didn't. Well. The implication is that she gave it to us of her own accord. We didn't even have to ask necessarily. So she was like, "Here you go." I'm the guy from the cafe. I was worried you'd forgotten about me. I don't give my number out to just anybody, man. There you go. Thought it was just a thing in the movies. Let me think about this. I don't think I've ever had, like, a woman be like, here's my number, you know, wink, like, slide it to you. I don't think I'd ever had that happen to me back in the day. Despite my reputation as a real Don Juan back in the days. No, I don't think I'd ever had that happen to me. On a number of occasions, I would, like, ask for one back in my wild single years. Sometimes I would get a yes, most of the times I didn't, but, you know. But, I never had one just be like, Here you go, baby. I know what you're looking for. It's this right here. Asking me on a date. I guess so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, was it all a prank? Oh, shit. Wait, a thief. A thief, you say? Now this took a turn. I deserve no love. Willingly downloads illegal software, dude. I love when games... I don't know if they do this much nowadays, but back in the day, there was sometimes a way where they would tell if you've downloaded, or like if you've somehow gotten like some kind of if you've pirated the game in some way, certain things won't work or certain things will work differently. Couldn't verify license. Please check serial provided with your copy or else. No love, only prison. Bad ending, dude, because we used a keygen to play the game. There it is. There it is. That's the thing. If they, if we used a somewhat authentic or presumably authentic generated key to actually play the game, they at least got us some distance into the game before they said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because originally it said authentication complete. Now it said you gotta get good. So now I'm kind of curious. What if we combine dating game? Let's combine dating game with Minesweeper. Or no, not with Minesweeper. With well, maybe Minesweeper. I was gonna say combine it with exploding fish game. Can we do the? Oh, we can do the keygen. Huh? That's a bit unusual. Keygen with Minefield, Minesweeper. See what happens. Can't do it. Okay, they're two different. What about keygen with this one? Would that work? Yeah, it wouldn't work. Okay, that makes sense. There has to be like some similarities. Put that back then. So yeah, let's do this. Go with that one and fish with knives too. I want to make a fish combat game that's a dating sim. So fishing with summer 20 days. Yeah, fishing summer. Yeah, here we go. Oh god, it's all weird. Bark? Wants to go out. Should I take her out? I can take her for you. Finish up this part real quick. But it's not safe out. Just a quick walk around the park. Aww. Evening out for a walk, of course. Okay. Pork. It's darker than I thought. Pretty different. I was not expecting dog walking. I was expecting exploding fish and dating. See something, Nina? Not what I was expecting. So dark, having a hard time seeing. Keep going, yes. Pork. Oh, ominous. Hear the still water of the lake. Is this gonna be where the knives are? Can't see Nina anymore. Oh shit. Makes Silent Hill look picturesque, you're not wrong. Can't see anything. Do I get to fight some knives? Keep going. Or fight some fish with some knives? Is this one of the stones? That I can use to infuse? Not just that, it looks like it, yeah, so I think the idea is you have to find the right combinations of games to fill this thing. I'm still a bit unclear what the infusion thing's gonna be for, but yeah, you have to find the right stuff. Like, make a new game, I suppose. You have to find the right combination, so I just kind of stumbled into one right there. It looks like it did consume those games, so we can't do any more combinations with the Fish with Knives game. Unless there's a copy option. I don't think there is. So yeah, so the dating sim is also a one and done. Well, there's also Dungeon Blade, which is the cool dungeon game, which I'm curious about for sure. We, of course, have the Capture the Flag game. Kind of a shame, because I was curious to see about more, like, cursed combinations. I was going to try Minesweeper dating game. I was going to try Fishing with Knives. And, like, the dungeon game, just to see what happens. So in this dungeon one, you're trapped in the dungeon. Oh, you have your trusty blade, of course. Guessing it's like a turn-based RPG, maybe. Okay, look left and right, nice and easy. Okay, 1966. Again, pretty impressive for the early, for the mid 60s. And get the music there. Levels, got 3 levels and an unused one. Or no, actually 4 levels because it's 0 based. 4 levels and an unused level. Bats, cultists, and skeletons. Spooky. Right, let's give it a look. He was saying this was like a pet project that he was working on for a while before the Capture the Flag game became his main focus. Must escape. Dungeon Blade. Okay. It isn't an RPG, or it's like a dungeon crawler, but not turn-based though. I like the compass. Ah, there we go. Let's see if there's like other stuff. What'd they say? Yeah, move and look. Okay, that's it then. Okay. Yeah, no strafing. There we go. Oh. I think it just exploded. It was an explosive barrel, apparently. Ow. What's in here? Range plus. Cool. I mean, we of course have a sword. Maybe the sword is longer now? Maybe. Do you like how I took that one hit and I lost half of my health in very short order? I'm kind of a gamer, not to brag, but no strafing means you have to get a little creative here. Oh, you. Did I just do a parry? Oh, wow, that was so cool. I like deflected the shot without even realizing. There were 3 levels. Skeleton. Let's see, I want that to explode, please. So no strafing means I have to get a little creative here. Yep. The range up could use a health restoration. Or like a fancier weapon, maybe. Ow. I guess if I wanted to, I could try to deflect those shots a little bit more deliberately. Oh, see, there was some, like, glitchifications happening there. Might be because I'm low on health. It's like, oh, okay, so these guys don't shoot projectiles. The cultists are the ones that do the projectiles. The big bat. Mini boss. Got a lot of health. Got a lot of health and I don't do much damage. There we go, we got him. Health plus. Is that health? Does that restore? A little bit, but not much. Okay, it says I have a little something for you, Alex. A little something for your troubles. I'll be curious to see what that's going to entail, Meerkat. It'll be very normal. Oh, right, shit. Got him 1 hit. There you go. There you go. Health potion would be nice. Be appreciated. Health plus. That's kind of like a health potion. I mean, if I could get a restore, we also have more maximum health than I did earlier. It's kind of neat. was so cool. You're such a gamer, Alex. Skeleton. That's ultimately scary, though. I like kind of walk past a little bit. Give me some distance. There we go. Anything else? Or any other drops that could help us, maybe? I'm trying to watch for that guy back there. Oh, he still reached me. Alright, so that's the Dungeon Blade game. I don't think we have to beat the thing, necessarily. Then it restarts you, presumably. Whoa. A little unusual. Does it just restart normally, or is there like something different happening? I can assume it's the same. I think he hit his own bro. Bop. Yeah, I'll be honest. I might be a little bit curious to see how far this goes. Take the health up. I might be a little bit curious. We'll see if we can do this fairly quick. All right, friends. Let's continue with no players online. And I'll admit I am a little bit curious about the dungeon game. I'm gonna give it one more honest try now that we have a little bit more confidence with the combat system, because I want to see if there's like something spooky at the end. Oh, he actually did hit me with that. Yeah, the range for where you can get hit can be a little bit tricky to discern sometimes. I'm gonna give it one more fair shake, and if one more fair shake, and if I get got, then that's fine. We'll just try something else. There we go. Keep my eyes peeled for bonus doors as they open up to increase our range, our health. Or no, we don't have a whole lot right now. Also, increase our damage would be kind of nice. Got his ass. I'm gonna back that thing up. Get myself lots of range, because that's the thing. I keep backing up into, like, against the door, which does me no favors. Got a health up earlier. Now we got a range up, so there's still no damage up. Range up is helpful, though. It means I can hit them sooner. It's still the same weapon, but I guess the implication is that it can reach further, rather. Is this gonna be the mini boss? Mini boss, all right. Still 1 damage each time. Big bat. I'm gonna guess the second boss area will be a large skeleton, probably. And the third one will be a large cultist, perhaps. Attack speed. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. I can feel it. We're going outside now? Oh, that's already different. Oh, that's the whole game. Okay. Enjoy your freedom. Yeah, because earlier when we beat the bat boss, we went, like, to the next area. Enjoy your freedom for now. Okay, that was a little bit unexpected. So it is different the second time around. So that was Dungeon Blade. And I can't adjust anything. So that was presumably level 0. What if I do this? What if I move the levels? So you can only play the unused level. What about that? Let's try that. I'm kind of curious. Start it up again. We're of course going to use this as a basis. Couldn't find level 0. Okay, darn. I thought I was a genius. Because yeah, of course we're going to use it as a basis for creating a new, like doing the little game combination thing. But I was going to see if we could find that unused level. I want to see what that's all about. The only other thing was this clock thing. It's a clock game. Look at the time. Time has stopped. Win back the hours by racing the hour hand. Swing the pendulum back and forth to make the minute hand tick a full circle. Make it to midnight. Big swings take longer, but make for bigger tickings. Okay. Arrow keys is for swinging. All right. Data, graphics background. Yep. There it is. Give this a try. Look at that time. All right, so... Sure enough, big swings. Real big swings. Real big. Yeah, we're racing the hour hand, I think is the idea. Trying to make it all the way around. Not the most exciting game. That pendulum's really flying, though. Did I win? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's several rounds. But now we're oh yeah, there we go. Now he started before we did. That's the trick. I kind of wonder, is there going to be any sort of secret here? Because having to do 12 rounds of this might get a little bit dry. Reach past. There we go. That'll stop us. Yeah, it seems... I mean, there's, like, still some, like, weird glitchy shenanigans happening kind of in the background. So there's... I'm, like, watching to see if anything might happen. Anything weird. Otherwise, oh man, how could this really get interesting? The third round, on to the fourth one. I'll do one more, then I'll say, all right, let's do something else. I'm never one to yuck someone's yum. I'm never one to look at some kind of pet project, a game for that matter, a game that someone made and go, this is boring. But I might say that this one might not be the most streamable of the games within this game. Okay. So, that's great. That's great. How about this? How about this? Let's combine, look at the time, the game that's maybe a little bit on the dry side. Let's combine that with the, yeah, we can't combine it with the other ones. I guess you could re-download these. Oh, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Let's try that. Let's re-download those old ones. Go back to the file browser. Let's re-download the 20 Summer Days game, and let's re-download the Fishes with Knives game. I don't know, that might not be allowed, or there might be something kind of in the background that prevents us, because there was that one note that said once you've extracted a game or used it combined into something else, it makes the old game not work anymore. But we'll see, we'll see. So Fishing with Knives 2 from Super Dev, let's download it. Already downloaded. Okay, so can I delete under downloads? Can I delete this? Delete. There's no delete button. Yeah. What if I move it out? Can you not? You can't move it out? Oh, man. All right. So that is the game's way of saying, yep, you can't do it. You can't do it. So those two are gone forever. So let's combine the dungeon game. Actually, how's about this? I kind of want to combine the Minesweeper and the clock game. Let's try that first. A Minesweeper and clock game. See how that goes. It'll probably work. Let's transfer the soul. See what it makes. Look at the Minesweeper. Sweep at the mine clock. Go and give it a spin and see what awaits. Oh my god. It's a fucking bomb. Yeah, that's the whole game. The whole game is that it's a bomb. Can I disarm it? Look at the bomb. That's the whole game. Oh, okay. I see. You could try to disarm. Which wire do I cut? Red wire. It's weird because there's like a specific spot you have to click it. The green one. All right. Anything else? Can I still blow it up? Right click. Anything? Nothing? Can I move? Anything? Nope. Okay, just... I like how the bomb is just vibrating intensely. That was that one. So, how's about then the obvious thing? Or maybe the not so obvious thing. Let's try Minesweeper and Dungeon Blade. See what that makes. Some kind of Minesweeper dungeon crawler, which actually doesn't sound half bad. I'm a fan of dungeon crawlers. Like I said, never really could get into Minesweeper. But maybe a dungeon crawler Minesweeper is what it would take to, like, nudge me into actually taking it seriously. And having the patience to try it for realsies. Legit. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're the little smiling fella. Okay. Very good. I like how the light dynamically shifts as we walk. And when do I get to fight some mines? Oh, we're avoiding the mines, of course. You don't fight the mines, you avoid them. So it's a very, very different experience now. Oh, shit. You have to wait then for a pattern to emerge. That was it. And that's... Oh, not quite, not quite. Goddamn. Oh, almost. That's actually pretty tricky. Trickier than I was expecting. There we go. Last one's gonna be nice and easy. Surprisingly challenging there. Yeah, with no safe space to kind of like hide behind. Oh shit, too early. No like safe spot, no like safe harbor spot basically. Ooh man, that's really tight timing. Yeah, so there's nothing past that wall. I might not have what it takes for this one, man. This one might be too spicy for me. Oh, I got it. Just kidding. I'm a gamer. Okay, hide there. We got it. Never broke a sweat. I never doubted myself in the slightest. Oh. Oh, right. There we go. The other side. Oh, let's see. It's in the top right. Oh, I thought that was it. Thought that was my opportunity. Oh, heck. Oh. There we go. Like the little noise you hear. Oh, I thought that was it. I was just gonna like mash up and just hope for the best. Oh. Sometimes I get like I do the inputs too quick. And like I'm trying to like get real fancy with it. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I thought I every time I think I've got it. Oh. It's entirely possible you could maybe... Actually, no, I don't think you could get through that middle sequence. There's no way. Been so good for a minute there. There we go. Oh, that was it. I was like, I was ready, but I clicked to the left too many times, and I like popped way the fuck off, like a dumbass. But I'm not gonna make the mistake ever again. Never mind. I got too excited. Getting too excited in a video game, and it never happens in any other aspects of my life. I never get excited and do things prematurely. There we go. Oh, that was it. That was it. I was there. I was there, Gandalf. I'm far too invested now. I'm far too invested, and now there's no going back for me. This is gonna be my downfall. This is gonna bring me personal and financial and sexual ruin. Fucking hell. And now I can't even get past this part. There we go. We got there. Daring Gamer asks, what the heck is this? So this is a game within a game. The game we're playing is called No Players Online. And in this game, you're like logged into some guy's computer from the 90s. And you're finding old prototypes for indie games that people made way back in the day. And there's a tool that allows you to combine the games and generate new games. And the one we're playing with right now is a combination of Minesweeper and a dungeon crawler. So it's a mine dungeon crawler. Oh, and I made it because I'm a gamer. Hell yeah! All I had to do was pause and contemplate. So yeah, so that's kind of what we've messed with now. What we've created now. It's this bastardized Minesweeper dungeon crawler game. Oh heck! Trying to like plan out my schmoves. Almost thinking it might be the middle path. This is pretty tricky, honestly. Much more so than I was expecting. Heck. I keep wanting to like jump the gun. Crap, yeah, I keep wanting to jump past that one too. Keep thinking I can get past that top one. Maybe I should hang this up. Maybe I'm just embarrassing myself. So worried about this first one and the third one. I keep not considering that middle one. That middle guy keeps killing me. Yeah, every time. If I try the middle path. Yeah, this is tough. This is surprisingly difficult. I don't have the brain power for this shit, man. I can get to that third one, but then I'm kind of stuck. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be time to just jump to another one, but it's something. It's something. So let's separate that one out. So here's the big one. Let's do the look at the time game and the dungeon game. That's probably going to make... Oh, that's not allowed. That's actually a little surprising. A little surprising. Well, what else is left then? I was kind of banking on clock game and dungeon game. Oh shit, maybe I have to beat that clock game. Let's think about this, because the dog walking game was like something completely different. Oh, I think I might know. I think I might know which ones it's gonna be. Do this. Put this back where we found it. And then put the dungeon one back where we found it. I think I know which ones it's gonna be. Let's do this. We actually haven't messed with this yet. But there is... the original, the Capture the Flag. This is the beta version of the Capture the Flag game. We haven't played this one yet. We played the alpha way back in the day. Oh! So let's see how the beta differs from the alpha version. I'm gonna say join game, but there's probably nothing available. Yeah, because of course... Now, this is more the traditional no players online experience that I'm used to, because like I said, we played the free version of this game from like 6 or 7 years or so ago. We played the freeware version of this game, and this is kind of what the freeware version was like. It was just a server browser that, of course, was empty, because that's the whole idea. There's no players online. You're playing a dead game. Server name. Hello. Please join. That's the name of the game. The name of the server. Max player size 8. We only have the one map, unfortunately. No password, obviously. So we played the alpha version of the game within this game. This is the beta version. That would mean that it is souped up in some way. This area is closed off. The aspect and like the concept of finding existing games that other people have made and using that cool little utility to combine games down into like some kind of like weird combined experience is very fun and very unique. And it is totally unexpected from what I was thinking this version of the game was going to be. Because again, this is like the full version of No Players Online. The version I played was the freeware version. Something about the water. They said there was no collision in the water. Oh no, it was the one spot that was open. Yeah. Can I shoot it? Nothing happens. So, alright, so there's that one spot that's kind of open, which is mysterious. If I could crouch or lower myself down or no clip. One guy did say there was a no clip option or no clip bug, but anyway, but yeah, just to complete the thought, yeah, the idea of like combining the games and making new ones from that utility is interesting and totally unexpected. No one has joined yet. Probably nobody ever will. And grab the flag. It's a capture the flag game. Oh, the match won't start until players join. I see. I see. Daring Gamer asks, over on YouTube asks, where in Missouri am I? So I live in St. Louis. St. Louis, Missouri, baby. Lived there for, I guess about, how long? 15 or so years now? Since I graduated college, basically. We have a jump button, by the way. It didn't even occur to me. We have a jump button now. We didn't earlier. The alpha version had no jump button. Now we got a jump button, man. What a treat. I like the jump noise, by the way. I live in St. Louis. Before that, I lived in Illinois, though, so I was not very far from where I grew up originally. Begs the question, is there anything else? Or is this actually fairly self-contained? Is the beta version fairly normal and not weird and creepy? Things started getting pretty creepy earlier on in the alpha version. Where the record player was, when that whole sequence started. So I might need to transfer this thing to another game then, to like make something very weird and unusual. Do one more lap. Back to the blue base and see if anything else happens. But yeah, no, I don't dislike the game combining aspect. It's just unusual. Oop. What if I die? Oop. Just respawn, okay. If you miss that jump. But no, it's unexpected, the game combining aspect, and it introduces a very different kind of like feel where like, yeah, instead of just things being spooky, there's this kind of brevity you've introduced now where you can like make a funny, goofy game that is a combination of two existing ones that is like silly and weird, but still there's that like a little bit of ominousness. There's that like air of mystery, but also kind of malice that's happening there. Put out here. And let's try combining these two. But yeah, the idea that you can take like the funny fish game and combine that into something else, it introduces a bit of comedy. But yeah, there's still there's still like an ominousness about the whole experience, which is really something. So let's do this. Let's do Minefield or Minesweeper, and the Capture the Flag game. Can we make it happen? Will it work? It won't work. Okay. Well, I have a feeling these other two games will. This is probably the big one. It won't work, are you kidding me? Well, damn. In that case... Well, shit, what else is left? What else is left, then? What about this? What about... Put that back. Can I add this? No, I was gonna say that probably wouldn't do it either. Really banking on the Capture the Flag game and the Dungeon Blade game doing something. There was a minimize option. I'm positive the keygen thing won't work. Man, I'm gonna feel real dumb if I have to beat the Minesweeper dungeon game. If that's what I have to do, I'm gonna feel real doofy. I guess we can try the clock one. Will that work here? Let's try that. I kind of figured. We were able to make the clock in the Minesweeper. That made the exploding game, obviously. I'm running out of stuff to play with. I mean, we could try like the key gem, but there's no way that's gonna work. I didn't think so. Damn, maybe I have to beat the Minesweeper dungeon game with the other generated game and take this out. Take that out and use that in this? Allegedly. Nah, I wouldn't think so. Yeah, that's where that needs to go, and I don't think it would have any other uses necessarily. But yeah, when we did that other combination, it was very obvious. It was like very clear that we had made something like truly different and truly scary and unique. Out of curiosity. Look to the chat in a second. Nothing new here. If I check that browser page. Anything else in the meantime? Downloads, obviously. To this guy. Are there any new posts since we last were here? Releases and works in progress. Same kind of thing here. I'm just going to say you can't re-download it. Already there. Yeah, please check the downloads folder. I want to try again, man. Anything else? Anything else we can try here? Anything else under announcements? Yeah. Post disappearing. That was the last one. Of course, this has all been long dead for a long time. Can't open some posts, making banners, check my store, all that jazz. Yeah. And no new bookmarks. If I wanted to, I could log out. I could try to guess Sarah's password. But I kind of want to keep at this one. Something else I could try. Haven't tried already. There's no other folders. At documents. Downloads, pictures, nothing else. Nothing else on the higher level. I wonder. We still have the capture the flag game in there, I think. Yeah, it's still there. Could I put in a picture? That do something? Nah, I wouldn't think so. Can I combine two pictures? Would that even do something? We do need some kind of password to get to pull something from this Project Pull Enterprise. Some kind of password for that one. We don't know what that one would be. How much are we missing in the pool? The update, right. New high scores, all that jazz. I'm trying to think of other things we could do here. Really a shame that we can't make any other, like, fun game experiences. Nothing with the capture the flag in particular, which is kind of disappointing. Really banking on the dungeon game working, man. I combine it with the cool song. No dice. No dice. Lock game, yeah. Dang. Dang, man, dang. That back there, then. What about... But can I blow this thing up and get into it? Is that gonna work? No, no, it won't work. Man, best I can figure is we have to beat the Mind Friend and dungeon game. I don't know what else can be done here. Because once you defuse the bomb... The green wire. Oh, I guess it's random. Okay. It was the green wire last time. Is it blue this time? Nope. I think it's just a 1 out of 3 chance. You just gotta try to get lucky. Maybe there's like some tell. Is there something that tells you? And also, you can't move it around after that. You can separate and that like puts it back to its original constituent parts. But now it's like we're just either unlucky or maybe it's unwinnable. There we go. Yeah, so once you win, is there anything else you can do? That's what I'm wondering. Like, after you win, does something cool happen? Maybe I closed it too soon. Maybe something else happens if you let it sit for a while. But it really happens. No other interactions. Bomb just vibrates ominously and angrily You can't use this as some other combination. If I leave it open and say separate, will that do something? This is still here, which is a little bit surprising. No, I got nothing. Damn, I guess I have to beat that other one then, which I'm not looking forward to. Because it's really hard. The clock back. Think of like anything else. Anything else we could try. Settings. Yeah, that you can't even drag, yeah, which is probably fair. I haven't tried with that Dungeon Blade game. There's something obvious that I'm not missing or that I'm not trying. Let's do this. Dungeon Blade. Can I, like, explore the dungeons of this thing to find the password? No, it's not gonna be that simple. Dungeon Blade is the one that I'm the most curious about when it comes to, like, combining the games. Has like that shimmery, shiny. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's the kicker. That's like the sign that there's like some possibility. Like that's, I think that's what that is. Yeah, there's like some potential there. Because none of the other things have that like glowy background thing going on. That this one does, but yeah, this one. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I guess that's the idea. It's like if it has that option, then it has the glowy thing. But if it has the glowing thing, it doesn't mean that it's an option for the current game. Yeah, it's gotta be this one. I guess I have to beat it. That's best I can figure. Man, I'm not looking forward to this, man. This one's tough. But if we beat it, we might get something. Might get something new. Getting pretty late, so I don't want to go super late here. I'll see if we can beat this, man. I'll see if we can do it. Just it ramps up in difficulty so suddenly, so quickly. Am I gonna get this first try like a gamer? Yes, sir. But it gets so much harder after that. Never mind. I got this. Oh yeah. So easy. So easy. But then it gets hard, man. Then it gets hard and I start struggling, man. Every day I'm struggling. Ouch. Ow. Yeah, see, now it begins, man. There we go. But this is the one that I was getting stuck on, man. I could not figure this one out to save my life. Just so fast. It's like you don't have any opportunity except for that top one. Yeah, it's like if I even try, it has to be that top path. That's the only opportunity. Yeah, there's just no way. It has to be the top one. Yeah. Play for a little bit longer on maybe a different cycle. Damn. Yeah. Ah, yeah, that one doesn't work out. I feel like I've tried all these different cycles. That one might be your best bet, but you have to. It's like a really tight timing, though. There's Ben Briggs. What's up, Ben? You're writing into us, man. It's really nice of you. We're playing a nice spooky game. It's a nice and weird spooky game. This is No Players Online. It is it's a horror game that is like it's a game within a game, but it's also several games within a game. The original freeware version of this game that came out like probably 6 or 7 years ago, I played that a while ago and I really liked it, but this is the Steam version. This has a bunch of extra stuff, and one of the things this game can do is that it has this little utility where you can combine 2 existing games to make a new thing. So we took what was basically Minesweeper and a dungeon crawler, and now we've made a Minesweeper crawler, again, within this game. And to be honest, in my mind, I was like, okay, cool, we played around with it. It's really hard. Let's do something else. But I think in order to continue, I think we have to beat this game. I think we have to beat this game in order to unlock the next bit of the story. And I'm like, David, man, because it's cool. It's a cool concept. But this particular little mini game is really tough. But anyway, thank you, Ben, for rating into me. And Ben, I'm a big fan of your music. Big fan over here. It's been a while since I've had a chance to pop into your streams. But I've been following Ben and his escapades. Oh gosh, how long's it been? I mean, it's since at least like MagFest probably 11, MagFest 10, MagFest 11, somewhere around there. That's around the time when I started discovering his music. He actually came to so I'm in St. Louis, and he's been to St. Louis once or twice. I know he went to Anime St. Louis one time. Pixel Pop, I know was I think probably the first time I got to meet him in person. So yeah, big fan of his music, really cool dude. He streams a whole bunch. He's a real Renaissance man. Playing some Overwatch, very nice. I was about to say, oh, Overwatch, the original, but then I forgot, right, they dropped the 2. Ben, if you have any clips you want to share, whenever somebody raids into me, I always like to ask if there's anything of theirs they want to share, anything of yours, any like fun moments on stream, or any projects you're working on, anything of yours that you want to share with us. Ben, you're always so nice whenever people pop into your stream. You're always asking people to, like, tell a story about a thing they worked on, or share like a personal win you had, or like a positive thing. So I try to do something similar whenever someone asks, or whenever someone raids. I always try to see it as an opportunity to be like, how can we both benefit? Because you've rated me, how can I give something back? So yeah, if you have any Twitch clips you wanted to share, or if there was anything you're working on, any projects you're cooking, or something that you recently cooked, I'm always down for it. If nothing else, you're welcome to share something. I'll also share something for you. For those who don't know, Ben is a fantastic music producer and musician. He has a bunch of music projects, but there's his Bandcamp page. It's got all the goods, and he has a couple of other music projects. But that's like the main hub for a bunch of his stuff. But yeah, Ben, the option is open to you if you wish to share anything with us. Like I said, big fan of you and your work, and I think you're awesome, man. So thank you again for that raid. Very nice of you. Yeah, Tiny Waves, that's another one. There you go. Yeah. I'll look that one up too. In fact, there was a release from Tiny Waves not too long ago that caught my eye. There was the Deltarune remix project. It was like Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 remix. I'm pretty sure that was under Tiny Waves, and it caught my eye. They're always cooking, man. Always cooking. So yeah, here's this one. Yeah, unless I'm gonna get my wires crossed, but I thought it was something Deltarune related. Anybody curious? Here's that Tiny Wave stuff. We've attempted to stop cooking, but we can't. That's the best problem to have. It's like, guys, I'm sorry. The bangers just keep happening. The kitchen is on fire, but it just keeps happening. It's inevitable. We gotta embrace it, man. Absolutely gotta embrace it. Hope Overwatch was good. Do you have any fun games you plan on streaming this week? Or any games coming up? I know right now is the Next Fest, Steam Next Fest. So a bunch of demos are popping off. All kinds of nonsense. Some like normal games, then you get like the weird, funny, kooky games. We played Burgle and Gnomes with some friends last weekend, which was wild. Burgle and Gnomes was funny. That Frog Squad was great. Like, there's a bunch of like weird shit popping off. But then of course also normal games. Well, not to say that they're abnormal, but you know what I mean though. Like there's like the friend slop, like funny multiplayer games, and then yeah, then the games that are probably been in the oven for a little bit longer. Been some random ones, yeah, random retro games, right? Yeah, that's awesome, man. What's up, Trev? It was some fun ones. It was fun ones, and we played Samurai Gun 2 last night. That was a lot of fun too. A lot of fun multiplayer shenanigans, or shoresies. Yeah, the weird stuff, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. And there's no shortage of weird old games. I mean, of course, everyone knows there's, you peruse Steam, you peruse itch.io, you'll find some weird indie projects. But yeah, there's plenty of old weird games that a lot of us remember, so I totally understand. Totally understand. Yeah, ancient PC games too. Funny you say that. I participated in a Secret Santa, not Secret Santa, steal. I guess it was a steal from your neighbor. Like you didn't know. Everyone like just provides something. I guess it's more of a white elephant. It was a white elephant gift exchange. That was also kind of a Secret Santa, kind of, sort of. But the group with whom I did the white elephant gift exchange, a lot of us are into nerdy stuff. So there was a lot of nerdy things represented. And the gift pack I opened up had this, had a couple of weird ones. So it had, check this out, Mystery Solitaire. Here, actually, no, we'll full screen that shit. Full screen that shit so you can see it. So, Mystery Solitaire. All right, premium. Premium casual games. Oh, excuse me, Mystery Solitaire 2. Oh, shit, baby. Now, you can tell every expense was spared. $1.99 at Savers, presumably. Does it have a copyright? Curious to see what year. 2006. 06 and 07. It's got the disc in and everything. The other one is Little Green Men Slot Machine Simulator. Dude, am I going to become addicted? Is this going to send me into a into an addiction of like simulated online gambling? Oh, actually this part is taped, so I actually can't remove it super easily. Little Green Men. This one is surprisingly enough later on in life. This one is 2008, 2011. Now, I got bad news. I got bad news. It does require 192 megabytes of RAM, according to the back. According to the back, 192 megs of RAM are recommended for this game, so I don't know. This one might be a little bit hot. Might be a little bit spicy. There we go. It's got the disc and everything. So anyway, I wouldn't exactly call these classics, but it is weird, and it is PC related. So at some point, I might. This might be like a fun, like, at some point, something funny, a weird little bonus stream at some point. So we'll do that. There's actually one other thing I got very recently. Let me show you this. So so it was my mom's birthday the other day. We went out for lunch, and she was like, "Oh, hey, I found this old controller. Do you still want it?" I was like, "Sure, old controller. I love old peripherals." And she showed me a picture, and I didn't recognize it. I was like, "I don't know what this is. I don't think it was mine. I think it might have been one of my stepbrothers, maybe when they were a kid or something like that, or maybe one of their other grandchildren. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I don't recognize this. I don't think this was mine, or maybe somebody maybe a family member gave it to them and had like intended to offload it to me, but forgot to. I don't know, but whatever it is, I don't know what this is. I'd look it up. It's the hold on, what is it? It's the Dream Gear My Wheel. The Dream Gear My Wheel. Check this shit out, right? Look at that, man. You got the face buttons. You got the D-pad over on this other side. It does move. It's like a real simulated driving experience. However, it's not a controller. It's a motherfucking plug and play. It's got games built into it. It's got games built into it. And I love this. It has suction cups on the bottom. That way when you're really gaming and you're putting some muscle into it, it'll stick to the table, presumably. When you really get into it. Also, once again, every expense was spared. We use the same joke. $5 at Savers. $4.99, baby. He's got, motherfucker's got the Gamecast. Wait, we talking GameCube or Dreamcast? I don't fucking know, man. Anyway, yeah. So that'll be another like fun bonus thing at some point. I don't know. Yeah, dreamgear.net apparently is the website. I did a quick perusal on YouTube just to see what to expect. And I won't spoil it. But this might have a quantity over quality kind of thing going on with the games baked into it. We'll see. I'll save that for a future occasion. Gonna set this back down. I'm a fan of like that weird shit, man. I love that weird shit, man. And we got Emma over on Trovo. Thanks for popping in, Emma. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. So that's something. That's something that we might a couple like potential new things or like weird things to get into. Yeah, lots of random old games. Yeah, I love like the weird shit, man. And yeah, there's so much. There's so much when it comes to like PC gaming in particular. Because there's obviously, the classics we all know. And there's like the known weird games that are out there. But man, like there's some real bizarro ones out there that some are still floating around the internet. I mean, of course, there's like lost media, games that never got uploaded to the internet, but seems like in most places you can find some lost. I don't want to call them lost treasures because not all of them are great, but there are some lost somethings. Oh man, yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was Windows only. It might also be Mac potentially. 192 megs, just a little bit specific. Yeah. Malibu's Most Wanted. That's the game guess. Yeah, the Play Cube. Oh my god. Yeah, for the gaming, baby. It's $5. Hey man, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not opposed to some budget gaming myself, man. Yeah, those some poor kids get. I think about that too. I think about the kind of situation where like some poor kid, their grandma, or like their aunt or uncle gets them something like that, and that's their first experience with gaming. That was their introduction to gaming. And I'm so spoiled. My first video game I ever played was Mario 64. Like what a great like first game to play. And my second one was Star Fox 64. So like, man, oh man, what a great starting diet of video games to like set my palate, set the expectations very high, of course. So goddamn, yeah. Then they played Nintendo much later. Exactly. Somebody has a video on it. Yeah, it wasn't any of the big guys that I found when I did a quick perusal. But when I looked on YouTube, there were some folks that were able to play around with it at least. Yeah, the cursed old shit for sure. Yeah. It had a lower barrier of entry back in those days. Yeah, I guess the only barrier of entry back in the day, at least, was like, can your computer run these things? Because, obviously, it was meager by then, but still, some games were a little bit more demanding. But yeah, the indie devs have been around for a long time. Yeah, there's like the old, I don't even know what you would call them, but there used to be like old communities of like indie game developers, more or less, that would like send out, like they would have like a mailing list, like a physical mailing list, and they would send out like floppy disks that had their game demos on them. And you can sometimes find treasure troves of these old like demo packs on the internet, and it's very cute because if you like check the credits, it'll always say like, hey man, here's my address, and it's just some guy like, here's my address, feel free to send me any feedback, or if you have a game demo you want to share. Some of them are like, here's my number, and like, okay, we don't sell that on the internet, obviously, but it was like so tight-knit and so niche back in those days. Yeah, you could just send that out to just some random guy, and they weren't gonna like be weird about it. They were gonna say, yeah, here's my game I'm working on, and it's so quaint, or it was so quaint. A different time, for sure, a different time. But no, I'm doing well, Emma. No, yeah, we're playing a very weird horror game. Playing a very weird horror game. This is a game within a game. You have this utility where you can combine two games together to make something very strange and cursed. So we had Minesweeper up here and a dungeon crawler, and we've now made a Minesweeper dungeon crawler experience. And this one's really hard. This one's really hard, and I don't know if I have the brain power for it. I'm like trying to like squeeze past these little like these bouncing boys, but they're so quick. I kept trying to see if I could get maybe through that middle path, but I think this first one is so quick. Oh, maybe if you like really cook, but I don't know. I think you might be better off. Let's see if there's like a moment that like they all line up for a quick traversal. It'd have to be like in a staggered kind of format, and the answer is maybe. The answer is maybe. Because there was one point where it lines up like that. I don't know. We could maybe try like just like a straight middle shot. Heck. The problem though, because you have to like really cook immediately once it opens up. It moves so quickly. No, I don't think it's gonna work. I think it has to be the top path. I think it has to be the top one. It's very tight timing. Middle one is always what's getting me. I can get past the first one. I have a hard time even reaching the third one. It's a problem too. Sometimes I'll be like so focused on the other two, I won't even acknowledge the first one, just run into like a doofus. Yeah, so if I can get to that one at least. It might just be a matter of, there we go. Yeah, just like really button mashing and hoping for the best. Like, I never want to play this again, man. Get me out of here. But of course, that's not it. That's not it. We still got more, obviously. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if that ended up being the hardest one in the pack. Actually, I don't necessarily have to go that way. That is open elsewhere. Oh, shit. What I want to do, maybe... Whoops. Is jump into... Yeah, that... Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not a safe spot. What am I doing? So what you'd have to do is... Yeah, that's a little bit spicy. Or... Oh, shit. Like that, maybe. See the star. Okay, so we gotta go... Up. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah, so that one was a lot easier, obviously. Now, the question is, what's gonna happen when we hopefully eventually beat this thing? Will it be a thanks for playing? Or will it give us something that we can then use to, like, move the story forward? Because that's what I'm gunning for. I want to see what happens next. It's gonna be down there. Okay. All right. Oh. Thought I was cooking. Oh. Need to get past those guys. I need to get past that one too. A lot of things to get past. Oh. Yeah, once you go up, those 3 bombs to the right are gonna keep falling. You gotta like sneak around. Look, sneak around. You gotta like sneak around somehow. Oh. I think you have to go from one of the sides. Heck. It might be a matter of going, like, chasing it up enough. And then scooching around the side. Ah. This one is deceptively open. And of course, there's the urge, the masculine urge, to jump into that little crevice there. Love a good crevice, who doesn't? But no, that wouldn't be it. Every time, every damn time. Once again, I do the thing where I hyper focus on like a certain area, and then it gets me. Now, these are not always in sequence. They do kind of open up after a while. So maybe that's the key, is like to try to do something when those are opened. But again, I focus on these other things. I guess the same could be said with this guy. These are on different sequences, so once those open up, there's an opportunity. Oh, that might have been it, actually. Just gotta kind of bide your time. Wait for that opening to oh, that might have been it. Damn. To expand. Oh, I was waiting. Maybe I shouldn't have waited. Maybe I should have just gone for it. Yeah. Oh, that was it. Except, no, that guy was in that little crevice as well, so I think I gotta wait a little bit longer then. Ugh. Yeah. The tricky balance. I'm a little bit sad that you have to... I think you have to beat this whole damn thing. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna keep bumping into that one like a dingus. Oh, I should have just started cooking, man. Problem 2 is this one. That one going back and forth is really hecking me, man. Sometimes he's where I really don't want him. Ah, I think I waited too long on that one, on that cycle. Yeah, he was too far to the right, so I need to wait a little bit longer for him to be on the backswing. Maybe this one. Oh, right. But those guys. Anything else I could be trying other than just like kind of like running up the clock waiting for a good cycle? Could maybe... Oh. Yeah. I'm thinking like if I could just go up and then up enough. But trying to outpace that guy, like, good luck. I think my best bet is getting up and over at a point where everything kind of opens up. I think that is the key. I was still too soon on that one. He was still in an unfortunate spot. Like, there was a... Like, that... Well, that's the thing. Trying to, like, watch for when does a little window open up. Like, that was a pretty alright one right there. Oh, so close. It looks so tantalizingly close. Guy being in that spot is unfortunate. The other thing too, of course, if this were regular Minesweeper, what you can do is you can go in and like change some of the parameters. Within this game, at least, you can change the parameters of some of the games to be in your favor. This one, I don't think you can, because it's all contained in this one executable. You can't, like, move around. You can't do anything with this. You can't take it elsewhere. Even has a little locked icon, so it's there, and that's all you can do with it. Meow. Oh my god. They really had to make this one so hard. And again, I'm gonna feel like a doofus if at the end of it you beat it and then you're left with nothing that says, oh hey, thanks for playing. Or rather, you're left with nothing that says, here's the next step. As I'm hoping this will give me something that I can use. Ah, damn it. To progress the story forward, basically. That's what I'm really gunning for here. I'm trying to see if there's something else I have not considered. This is such a grind. And I know I'm bitching a whole lot about this, but it's very annoying. It's very hard. I'm not the best at these kinds of things. Okay. Yeah, that's the same thing. It's like I've tried that loop, and I tried what I thought was the one afterwards. It is a little bit hard to tell sometimes, honestly. You have to really study it. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have gone... I shouldn't have just, like, W-keyed. I could have probably hesitated for a moment. Kind of easy for your eyes to glaze over a bit. I keep thinking, yes, should I be trying some other approach? The only other one I can think of... like... I think it'd be one thing if I could kind of hover around here instead of having to come all the way from down and like jump up following this guy basically. No way to jump around those, obviously. These are all so locked in, as you would expect. Yeah, you really can't like dodge to the side very easily. You can at least be here. Yeah. You can at least like get in this area. And if you're like say right here, when these guys are coming up, could you squeak through? Oh, maybe. It's awfully tight though. It's also one of those where I'm like, if I'm on this one long enough, could they just give this to me? Whatever the password is for that project pull thing, or perhaps even better, because this is what I'm ultimately gunning for. We got this like stone, the infusion stone, by completing that other game we generated. I suspect that's what this one's getting at. Once we complete this one, quote-unquote, I'm guessing it will give us this stone to complete the infusion circle. I'm guessing that's what it's all coming down to. And then, of course, you put that guy in the middle. Now, it says infuse memory. I guess I had never tried that, even though it's incomplete. Will it still work? No, it does not work. So I hadn't tried that. Oh, well, it's doing something. Oh. Well, I guess in all fairness, I never tried that. Can I run it? Let's just see what happens. Not enough RAM. Oh, okay. Well, you know, if I close this, then that's GG's. And, you know, we probably could get back to it again. But that one level was really tough. But let's see if this maybe will actually do something for us. Yeah, to be honest, I assumed it wouldn't work if it was incomplete, but maybe it can still do something. It's better than nothing. The fact that it's glowing gives me hope. The fact that it's glowing gives me hope that maybe this will do something. So this is the Capture the Flag shooter game that we saw at the very beginning. This is what the majority of the original freeware game was. And if you ever look up this game, especially either the old one or the new one, the Capture the Flag game is what's very prominently shown in, like, screenshots, that kind of thing. Still the one screen, or the one map, that is. Test. 69. Alright, cool. No password. We'll say 8 players. I mean, no one's gonna join, but it's more about, like, spooky things happening. And right from the get-go, the map is super different. Water everywhere. And they were saying, oh, here we go. This, I think, is what I was hoping. This is what I was hoping to see. Okay. So we're on this map, yes. Yeah, we know that the water was prominently mentioned in one of the diary entries, where the developer's saying there was like a clipping issue. Oh, here we go. The fishes. The fishes from the... They explode, yep. From the fishing with knives game, which was the first one we combined into this. Alright, well... what happens. You shoot the fish, they explode. Just like they do in real life. Of course, if you shoot a fish in real life, they'll explode. So the whole idea with this game, no players online, exactly as it sounds. You're playing like a dead game, or a game that was never finished, and it has an online capability. But of course, no one ever joins. No one ever could join, because there's no servers out there. Nobody else is online to play it. It's a game that was long forgotten, so people that knew about it, there's no way that they still are about it. But if there's this tool that lets you, like, add new features to the game, like add these little like have it inherit traits from other games you feed into it. Interfering party marches on towards the blue flag. But that's the thing too, there's this like weird secondary aspect to the game where there's like a hint that there's some kind of interloper kind of going in the background of all of this. There's some kind of, is it haunted? There's mention about the poor guy's dead wife. Is her spirit trapped in this game somehow? I like how you can just kind of clip through that. There's like this little lingering kind of spooky aspect that up to now has not really been addressed. Concrete halls are filled with renewed ambience. Oh, it's supposed to be sentimental. Can't ignore the other watching from across the lake. Where? There's somebody watching? Oh, there's the flag over there, by the way. Now, we don't have to shoot all the fishes, but I really do love how they explode. Very Aqua Teen Hunger Force, these explosions. Reload. You know, in Aqua Teen, every time something like hits the ground, It always explodes either immediately or after like a few moments. No explanation. No fucking reason. So what is normally their base is instead a bunch of water. So their flag is on the other side. Flag, oh, sorry. It's all wrong. Have a talk with the other one. He's hard to talk to. Other one, you say. There's probably a joke here. It's like shooting fish in a, well, not barrel. Fish in a large pool of water. It doesn't have the same kind of ring to it, unfortunately. So in that case, that's still walled off. All right, so let's go actually grab the flag then. Oh, by the way, I just noticed the time limit. I'm over here fucking around with my dick up my own ass, not really considering. Flag rest is an unfamiliar place. That's right. Why here, though? No reason. It's still counting down, by the way. It's up to him. The whole map would be underwater by now. Spot that was stuck, or that was that had like an issue, was this over here, and it has been plugged. Oh, it has not been plugged. Whoops. Fell through the floor. Yep. So, falling forever. I could just wait for the 18 seconds. See what happens when the match ends. Yeah, earlier the guy said there was like oh. I swam out of bounds. Got the achievement and everything. Yeah, they were saying there was a clipping issue. Whoa, what the world? What are you? Are you a friend? I'm gonna reload my gun in case you're a friend. Can the eel come out to play? Is this Mario 64 all over again? The creeping piano music makes me think this is gonna be really great for everybody. I bet you far away. I think I'm moving. Yeah, I'm moving. He's just faster than I am. Oh, it looks like the face we saw earlier. Or it is the face we saw earlier. Not what I was expecting. I'm gonna guess that it can't be killed. What if its blue tail is the reason why? That'd be unexpected. I do see I'm swimming towards this thing. What is this thing I'm swimming towards? I guess it's as good as mine. Barely missed me. Towards the cube. What is the cube gonna have? Go towards the cube. Oh. It's turning into the Stanley Parable. Or did I stumble into the back rooms? Open the door. Not what I was expecting. Although none of this is what I was expecting. I like how the match is now on, like, backwards time. Geometry not defined. Good. Yep. Yep. Pretty undefined to me. Whoa. Let's see. Door? Hello? Nothing? I can jump. I'm a little bit scared I'm gonna fall out of bounds again for fairly obvious reasons. Okay, well, I guess you at least have the floor always. Whoa. Okay, here. Before I do that, let's go upstairs. Oh, just kidding. Here, kids, this is what my house looks like. It says, sorry, I haven't really cleaned in a minute. You know, the geometry is a bit of a mess. Make yourself comfortable. Everything's a little bit non-Euclidean and non-deterministic. Whoa. Oh, let's go through the door. Okay. Can I... Now that I've gone through that little thing... Is it open? No. This one? Also no. That's like a window, I guess. I don't know if it actually has a function. Do not try to comprehend, right? Oh, the ceiling bath, the ceiling toilet, that's a classic, Meerkat. That's a classic. I love it. Hey, can I sit on the couch? On the chair? Desk here. Everything's a little bit beboppy. Everything's bebopping around a little bit. Looks like there are invisible walls. Okay, so you can't just wander forever. When you're outside the wall, that door, like... It disappears. But then you walk back in, of course it's fine. You can walk out of it, though. Nothing up here? Let's, something else. Fall back down. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's more on the second floor we can't see. Hey, welcome back, Jet. Yeah, it's there's definitely a lot to this. I think I need to try to, like, make that jump. Do I have a sprint? I do have a sprint. Maybe if I just, like, get a running jump. Hup! I didn't hup correctly. Yeah, at first it was like... The game started as a... You're just on this guy's computer, and you're perusing his files, and you find an old bookmarked message board that this guy was in, and they were, like, trading... They were like, they would share demos of games they were working on, and offer advice and suggestions, and they would collaborate. And then, like, you're on that message board, and then somebody reaches out to you. Yeah, I can't make that jump. Somebody reaches out to you using, like, the built-in messenger and says, hey, I saw you online. Do you want to play this game with me? And you download it, and it kind of sets you on this journey where now you're, like, going deeper into this rabbit hole, and you're finding other games people made, and you're finding ways to combine them in strange ways to create new experiences. And while doing that, we've ended up in this video game hell. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure where to go from here, because this door remains closed. We're still in Capture the Flag, and I could leave. I could quit, rather. This wall does extend a little bit. You can't stand on the roof. You do clip right through it, unfortunately. I like go up this way. Yep, you fall right through, yeah. There is a limitation to how far you can go. You can't just go forever. There are invisible walls containing you. Yeah, this, like, the weird, like, window thing keeps vexing me. I'm trying to, like, go through it. Think, like, oh, is that, like, a portal to something? It seems like it's just there for show. And I'm pressing, like, buttons I'm trying to use. You know, press E, press space, left click, right click. I see you found my grist room. Corruption. Really nice that Ben rated us earlier. I remember watching Ben years and years and years ago. He was fucking around with the Vine Sauce Corruptor. I don't know if he's still listening in, but I remember those Vine Sauce Corruptor streams. Those were a lot of fun. Is this the kind of shit you could cause to happen if you're messing around with something like the cheat engine or the newer corruption tools, the real-time corruptor? Now, some kind of 3D game, or the oh, what's it called? It's called PC Stub, whatever the RTC uses for PC games. The idea of, like, temporarily removing or stretching certain objects, or just if it's just a visual thing, you know, making the polygons stretched out or look funny, or altering the geometry of the game, or the level, or certain characters, and how it you can make like weird visual effects where like your perspective causes thing. Oh, here we go. Found something completely different. Here we go. So now this is reminiscent of the adventure game, the dating sim. So we know what this control looks like. So not finished yet. I figured something would eventually take hold. The process, he says. Okay. What else? Anything else we can talk about or interact with? We keep hammering this one home. Okay. Not done yet. Oh. Okay, so now... Alright, so the idea is you have to, like, stand here and, like, find key things to, like, hone in on. Where you have to find, like, how it lines up. The idea? I'll be this right here, right? Oh, door's open? Oh, the door is open. Okay. Well, kinda. I mean, it was open. It was closed earlier. Now it's open. Of course, leads you to the same place. How do I do that? This is supposed to be a person, like, coming down the stairs, basically. I go out this door. Yeah, you still hit a dead end after a while. Nothing else in this room. Something about getting some perspective, like some like this maybe? Trying to line them up. Is that it? There we go. There we go. So that's the kicker. This is what I see when it's 3 a.m. and I'm trying to find the bathroom, and everything is getting non-Euclidean. Everything is getting weird. The values of everything is getting very fuzzy. Dimensions are wobbling all over the place. I'm gonna talk about it right now. Oh, whoops. See you later. Is it possible then this is like a distant memory from the developer? Because he did make some kind of mention that his wife... Well, something tragic happens to his wife. We can probably put 2 and 2 together, but... like some awful thing that happened where the guy was unable to keep working, basically. Is this like some kind of thing he's like remembering, maybe? Yep. Run out and get some. Let it simmers. We're just cooking something. Cold water so you can drink it right away. Not from the tap. Oh, is it the coffee from... Is it the coffee lady from the dating game? Bathroom ends up in the room. I mean, as long as the toilet's not upside down. Like a new person to me sometimes. It's a good thing. Get up early. Being with my agent. And a retrospective. Okay. And we're starting to kind of understand how this is supposed to kind of function here. There we go. Chair. Lamp. Can't understand what you're doing. Don't know how to help you. I have her for that. Who is the her in this context? So Meerkat says that's the only way it's gonna be, Alex. Let's get a roll with it. Maybe the idea is that she got sick with something and he's trying to take care of her. Hmm. Oh. Like, the house is now getting more complete, though. We're, like, putting pieces together. Right there? Not quite. There we go. Keeping me downstairs, what's the point? Didn't even make the second floor. Hmm. Very unusual. Oh. That you, Satan? Hmm. Oh. Oh, okay, I can't move the mouse, but I can move WASD. Okay, go through the door. Load. Oh. Data. Oh, it's getting scrungy. Oh, but we got that low resolution. We got that YouTube 240p. We got that 2006 YouTube aesthetic. Hello, yes, welcome to my GeoCities page. Don't forget to sign the guest book. My Linkin Park fan page. Oh boy. Well, add this to the list of times I've said, well, I wasn't expecting this tonight, because the game combination mechanic was unexpected, and that previous thing was wild, and now this is something entirely. Game might hurt my graphics card. This game might hurt my brain. In a good way, though. It's a good brain hurt. This in particular is good brain hurt. Oh. Going towards that. Whatever it is, I'm going towards it. Am I going to pop into the water again? And now we're popped back into the level. What's it say? The game is just a window. Am I looking in or looking out? Look within. Find something? No. I couldn't quite tell. Let's say the end. Find something something. Now here we are again. Well, it didn't really get me anything new necessarily. Oh. That's a little weird. It said for Sarah. Find for Sarah. That's what that said at the end there. I like how it's a black hole. And it's kind of fucking everything up a little bit. You know, it's like drawing things in a little, like kind of warping the perspective. That's pretty cool. Sarah's Studio. Yeah, I gotta like put it right over it. This is for Sarah. Sarah's Studio. Click anywhere to continue. And this is before they got married, I think. I think it was the update in the early 70s that said he got married. Maybe it's how he proposed. Pretty flowers. Oh, that's cute. I'll say. Actually, no, hold on. Undo. Oh, there is no undo. Okay, it's one of those games. My MS Paint skills to their absolute maximum. That blue vase. Then we'll do. There's no white. We do have gray. A couple of these guys. And then orange. Nailed it. And then in the middle. I don't know about you guys, but it's time for me to quit my job. I'm a professional artist because I clearly got this way better than software development. Yes, that's name my piece. Do I get to type it? No, just that one. Yep, that's the name. Oh no, flower. Flower. Good. Submit. Analyzing. It's right, man. It all comes into play. All this experience I have. Sure. 69 out of 10. Pretty damn good. Nice job. Nice cock. Depth. Resonance. Not enough ambiguity. Harmony. Okay. Clean slate. Alright, how's about this? Be a more experimental piece, alright? This is kind of a throwback to my earlier works, okay? Bringing it back to basics. Bella. Now, this might not be as much of a crowd pleaser. It's gonna get a lower rating, inevitably. Right? Didn't I call that? Because you know it's less mainstream appeal. But you see, I was going for a more harmonic approach, clearly. But I still struggle with ambiguity. So I'm gonna make something real ambiguous. Something real ambiguous. It's a heart. But it could have been something else. Good. Hello. You thought I was gonna draw balls. I thought about it. Still lots of harmony here. 7 out of 10, okay. Yeah, I got a better idea. Actually, is there more in the studio? Or like in the background? Curious if there was like anything lurking. I wonder if I need to get a perfect 10. Maybe the idea is draw a bunch of flowers. Maybe that's what they want. Let's do this. We'll do... I'm trying to think like what else they would want me to do. Let's just try this one again, but we'll try to like make it like higher, like better detail basically. Oh, whoops, no, that one. Yeah, big. I want big for drawing lots of water. Because we could say, yeah, this is the water. Oh, God, no, not that one. Oh, well, okay, I guess I'm committed. No Control Z. There's no back. There's no please. Just... All right, we'll just say it's just one extremely thick... We'll do lots of flowers this time. A whole bunch. We'll do some reds. And some oranges. Real big orange one there. One here. And then we'll get some silvery ones. Silver whispery boys. Trying to use all the colors, basically. Make sure I use all the colors. Yeah, nothing has not been used, so I'll do the same thing here. Good enough. Yeah, we used like a nice smattering of everything. Best. That's as high level as it's gonna get. I was hoping it would be like 9 out of 10. Okay. Well, maybe the idea is there's nothing else to be done. Maybe now the idea we get to combine it with something else now. Separate this guy. Can I do, say, dungeon dwelling? That's kind of cool. And, so dungeon crawling and art. Can we make an art crawl game? We can. Here's see what this is gonna look like then. Face with a blank canvas. You paint waves. Or you paint the storm. Interesting. Sure enough. We have made a dungeon crawler paint game. Time to paint. Smack. Smack. That's how art works. Nice. Combo the shit out of that art. Cool. Oh, yes. Yes, that's what I'm typing. Yes. I wasn't typing a dick joke. Friends and family. Enter. Nice. See, that's like real art. Not the dumb shit I was doing. All right. Smack, smack, smack. Let's combo the shit out of it. Yeah. And this one is should be forgot. And I guess there's gonna be a few more of these. The noise it makes when you bring up the paintbrush is reminiscent of what you hear, like gun noise from like GoldenEye, that kind of thing. Click. I like that one, that's neat. Distant places. Meow. Let me just levitate it back to the wall. Then Brady. Yeah, this person's like a real artist. A real art. They are a real art. Feel like home. Mm-hmm. A few left. What's gonna happen when we complete the whole menagerie? Only one way to find out. Brings me to. What exactly? Well, it brings you to it. The last one. This one won't be like weird and fucked up, will it? Nope, it's gonna be normal. Figured they would say something to the very end before it got like weird and demonic and scary. This one's untitled. And now, do we get to fight the final art boss? That's exactly what we get to do. Oh, it's getting weird. Getting weird, man. Oh, shit. Okay, sure enough. Crushing waves. Ah, there we go. We got the final piece. Infuse the memory now. The whole thing's done, so. CTF. In dev, but it's red now. Oh shit. I want to keep going. This is very interesting. It's also very late. But I am curious. I am curious. You know what? Out of curiosity, crushing waves. Just out of curiosity. And the odds chance that there might be a little something to this. Same match, of course. Same map, of course. Get the bombs from the... Yeah, this all looks very nice and familiar. We got the... Oh. Yeah, we got the little exploding barrels from the dungeon game. I shoot it. Explodes. The fish also explode. Good. That's consistent. Now, do I take damage? No. It's a little disappointing. Ooh. Had to do a double take. There's always something different. More of us to this game. The new ones seem nice. The barrels, that's right. It wants you to find them. Curious if there's anything up here. Oh, can I just go out of bounds? Again, rather. Oh, okay, you just blink back. Makes sense. So let's continue down this way then. It wants you to find them, they said. The flag, where it was last time. Can I pick up the flag? No. This thing has been patched. I patched that one up, yep. Gonna have to deal with her again. Interesting. What about the base? And whether or not it belongs to us. Let's find out. Alright, well. Pretty normal. Nothing in here jumps out at me. This is still closed. Go back then. This, I think... Oh, maybe not. Okay, I thought maybe it was connected. Let's, we could also go to where the record player was playing music. That one spooky sequence we saw earlier. Oh, you have iron sights by that. That's kind of neat. For maximum accuracy. That I'm curious about. Can I, like, push these things into that? Nah, I can't push them because I want to be able to make that jump. Can maybe make it from here. Oop, not quite, but there's definitely something over there. Like the aquarium on the wall. It's kind of a nice touch. Whoa. Unexpected. You can put two and two together faster than people. They know they're not safe much longer. But does the player know it? Valid question. Like if that was like destructible or something, but probably not. Now this one catches my eye. Is it a dead end? Diligent check all the corners, but the music is missing. Yes, we have some music files. That might be an option, honestly. Oop. Oop. Anything that catches my eye, it's that up there. Or kind of like walk along. Okay, you sink right through. Or maybe stand here. Oh, you slide right down. Okay. Oop. Yeah, you just can't quite make it. It's not. You're not even really close on, unfortunately. Like how it's how it like launches forward a little bit when you shoot it. They're saying try making your own music. I wonder if we need to like drag and drop file onto this. Not sure how that would really make any difference, but best I can think with the hints we've been given so far. Messages are telling us. Oop. I'm thinking that's just a reflection. Well, maybe. Actually. Let's actually find out. Whoops. Oh. That works. I ride this up again. And right here, I guess you can like kind of see. And I like jump down here on this side. Yes. And shoot the exploding fish all the same. We can just pop out the other side. There you go. Meerkat says, well, you've tried violence, Alex B. There's only one other thing left to try. If not violence, maybe love. Now I shoot one of these barrels. Land there to blow up like a wall or something. Because that really jumps out at me. It's such a wet fart and explosion. Walk all this way. I don't know if I actually jumped in this water, though. Seems like the barrels do respawn, too. Possibly you might have to use the barrels. That's like the only new thing. Well, not the only thing. One of the main new things jumps out when you load into this version. On already. Here. They'll blow up the fish. If you turn away, it respawns instantly. It's already up against a wall like that. Doesn't really give you a whole lot of options, unfortunately. Guess I haven't tried jumping onto this side. Because this has a similar kind of thing going on where you could potentially... Oh, except I can't crouch. Don't know if this is going to do much for us. You see that? Like, that also kind of, like, doesn't line up fully. Very odd. Yeah, but no crouch button. Can really do with this, then. Jump in the tree? Yes, actually. Yes, you can. To what end? I don't know, but something you can do. Of course, I do have the ability to just quit whenever I want to. Did that shake at all? Huh. Okay, it just respawns after a second. Yeah, kind of like, it's like shaky a little bit, right? Huh. If I hit it enough times... Oh. Oh, it's just a large decal. I made a giant bullet hole. That actually might be a legit glitch then. Not what I was expecting, yeah. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we actually did something. It looks ridiculous. Giant bullet hole decal, yeah. It's like it's... It'd be very funny if that was an honest-to-goodness glitch. versus like an intended weird effect. It's so huge. It's like, oh no, now it's like hard to like work with here. So that's what I think is like, yeah, if it's I'm able to affect this in some way, maybe shooting it's the next option. I think this is not it, but the fact that it does have some kind of interaction. Curious. Looking for like other similar things that can maybe be either broken or like to affect the environment. So the tree jumps out. Yeah, that one doesn't even wobble, so no wobblings there. Shoot the tree a bunch of times, no dice there. No wobbling on that tree yet. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm getting the wrong idea here. I free the fishies? Yes. Yes. That's exactly it. Other would get a kick out of it. Oh, it's doing the yeah, same thing. So, oh. So excited. The other guy. The barrel's gonna respawn, but there we go. I heard a break. Now, these barrels aren't respawning, which is a bit of a complication. Let's still make it. I'll be a motherfucker, and it fills up this hole specifically. Flood the level. All right, now I can get up to here. Ah, we're talking. Convenient. Anything new happen over there? Probably not. Curious if you can still blow up these fish. You cannot blow up the fish. Oh no, my immersion, my video game immersion, it's all gone to the crapper. Alright, that's fine. I thought I said loading. Logging off. Loading of the gallery. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're back in the back rooms. Or we're in body cam. This is a body cam level. The way it looks, at least. We can go back and forth between these two. An art gallery. The outside. Okay. You're on in the fruits of home. First, recognize that first one. Achievement for visiting the museum. With the introduction, we recognize this piece. Exhibitions. I know there's a Doom WOD, or a Doom mod, Doom WOD that came out recently, where you like go to a museum, and you don't have any guns, but you have wine, and if you like look at an image, a painting, Doom guy goes, and you can like drink the wine. It's very fancy. This is kind of tranquil. Video works. Something series, yes. Very pleasant, very tranquil. Wasn't expecting an art museum. Art gallery. Part of the game, but I'm not complaining. Most capture the flag video games are too afraid to put an art gallery in their game. This one, I'm vibing with it. Shape, and I was curious. Recognize these though. But there's the crushing waves one. Oh shit! All right, hold that thought. Hold that thought. We'll be back to that one. That's the untitled one. We'll be back to that one in a moment. There was 2 of them, they said. One wanted more action, the other one wants you to find her. I think I know which one this is going to be. Crushing waves, and... Oh, I'll have a squat next to you. Yep. You see. Short black hair. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah, I can see this. I can see the yellow. Always something new. When you look at something like this, and an artwork like this, like there's always new details to appreciate. And something personal. Kind of like looking at clouds. And the shapes you can try to, like, make out of them. Go to places like this as often as I should. Same, honestly. Is this where he met the lady he would at some point marry? John, right? Yep. And she's Sarah. Yep. It's like a memory of where we're living then. I think the artist's intention is important. Maybe? What do you think? Probably not important. Put a bit of your soul in there unintentionally anyway. Probably see it or feel it. I am the artist. And what do you see in the painting? Must know. Crashing waves. There it is. Fatal error. Out of memory. Sigil, star missing. Gallery. Who? Yep. Well, let's debug it. Infused, attached, entities deleted. Barrels, fish, gallery, water. Okay, good. Oh. Okay, so this was the error. We don't want to remove her. But, oh wow, yeah, this is far and away beyond what I was expecting. So can I go back to the shooting level? Yes, here, this one. Details. You can delete things you don't want. So, for instance, if there was something that was in the way... Oh, here's an error. The record player, right. Signature, huh? All 6s. Okay, let's remove that. Okay. Can't delete it. Status 1. 1 player. Details. Delete. It seems like a weird thing to be able to delete, but okay. Fishes. A built-in debugger. Not what I was expecting. Here, it's able to delete the player spawn. That's not going to cause problems, will it? Flag. Yeah, delete that. We don't want the flag. Yeah, get that out of there. I don't want to delete the lady. The ghost of the lady, because it seems like a bit of a big deal. What did it say the record player was dependent on? I couldn't delete it because of that. Yes, sigil base is dependent on it. Sigil base. That, like, this base? No. Grass mesh. I guess it's, yeah, we just can't remove it. Not possible. All right, well, let's do the obvious thing, the thing we don't want to do. We have a choice. Sigil base. Delete it. Can't do it. Okay. There. Let's just start deleting other stuff. Got some memory back. Do some other stuff then, yeah. Delete. Maybe we're just trying to, like, reclaim enough memory to be able to keep it going. That guy. There was something really important. We couldn't remove it. Can I remove the stuff around it? Remove the water. This thing. And that wall. That wall and that water. Trying to just get some memory back. Yeah, what if I just delete everything? The tree. That thing. And get that out. Yep. Even that thing. The water, get rid of it. I guess the barrel. Can I delete the fish? Can I tune the fish? Oddly enough, that's not selectable. Status. Let's see. Okay, it's still too much. How about... for all that. Better. Just a little bit more. Delete these guys. Bonking thing. I'm trying to mostly delete things that are inconsequential. Still a little bit too much. Don't want to delete the water just yet. Can I delete the fishies? Delete that thing. And that thing. How's that doing? We're better. Compile. Two signatures unsupported. Compile anyway. We get the memory for it now. It's just a warning. That's how software development goes. You just ignore warnings. And you just let it rip and see what happens. You see? It worked easy. Never doubted it. Critical error. That's probably fine. Alright, well. Now there's a whole lot of new things happening. As much as I want to keep going, it's almost 3 a.m. and I got shit I gotta take care of. So unfortunately, this we're gonna have to wrap up for the night. This has been interesting. I'm liking it. I like how this is getting more corrupted as we're going along. I am liking this. Out of curiosity. Crashing waves. Hold on, helps if I can spell it. Crashing waves. Damn. Check Ainery? Okay, anyway. Yeah. I was thinking maybe that was it. Now, this is interesting. I don't know if I like this more or less than the original, than the freeware version, because the freeware version was so different than this. Or rather, I guess you would say the freeware version was a much, much smaller subset of what this game is. This game is doing so much more, and it's swinging so hard for the fences. And it's mostly doing a good job. I wish there would have been some nudge to tell me that I should have tried the incomplete summoning circle with the Capture the Flag game sooner, because that, of course, is what enabled us to like really get the ball rolling and continue with the main story. Because for a while there, I was worried that I was locked behind having to complete that ridiculous minefield or minesweeper game, which was really hard. and my patience was wearing thin. But I'm glad we were able to kind of get past that and really get the ball rolling, because it's very cool and very interesting. It's weird, it's cursed, it's spooky, but I like it. I do like it. But yeah, I would almost say, like, if somebody plays this, I would almost recommend they also go back and play the original freeware version, which, if I had to guess, is still available. Here it is. So if anybody wants to play the original is right here. Or rather, I'm wrong. That's the new one. I want to play the OG. So the new one is also on itch.io. Yeah, I think this is the new one still. Yeah, this is the new one. Oh, I guess it says download the demo. I guess that's the idea. The demo is the old one. Okay, so that has the old one on, at least. I don't think this one has a demo on Steam, at least. No players online. Yeah, there's not a demo for this game on Steam. So the one that's on the itch.io page, that probably is the actual, like, freeware version from several years ago. That's still, I think, pretty good, and I would say worth playing. I think they both bring something unique to the table. They're both worth considering, so I think they're both valid, I would say. So now this is really cool. Is there anybody else streaming this game? Out of curiosity, be really impressed, because yes, it's kind of an oddball game, and it's I think a number of people remembered when the first one came out, and some of us remembered playing it. A lot of people made YouTube videos about it. It was in like streamer and like PC gaming circles, it has some notoriety for sure, but it's still kind of relatively obscure in the grand scheme of things. I'm gonna find a raid target. It's very late, and I'm quite tired. But thank you to Ben for that raid. That was very sweet of him for doing so. Thank you to Loki Deathwish for also raiding us earlier. A lot of nice folks popping in tonight.